Alright, let's take a look here.
I realize it's also, and I don't want to be like, so balance figure out. Coming always is better than what it is I'm selling.
Well, it's like getting a chance because I've seen some of your
Alright. Dear God, OBS is just acting like a little bitch right now.
Yes, but it
So, alright, let's do this real quick. No, you just pick. I'll worry about this.
I'll go here. No, I will go.
Alright, for this one is. Here we go. I can see this in real time. There we go. Look at that. Purdy. There we go. Purdy. We got Impending Duff with us. Everybody say hello.
Do I need to put this lapel on?
Yep, that does help. Alright, let me mute. I don't need to hear myself going all morning here. Dear God. Hey, Icklehoop, I'm happy to do it. This has been a blast for me, getting to sit with all these people and shoot the shit and learn and help the community grow. And the fact that we've had 50 people work on this one model and it's coming out as beautifully as it is a testament to this. I'm happy to share it with you guys. So, yeah. All right. Oh, look at that. Libo, we got a whole bunch of people in here. Yay. Well, we had. There she is. Hello, Blades. This is just aggravating. I don't know what happened here. Why did it take... no,
Bad connection?
Stupid. I'll figure it out. No, everything's fine. It's just not pulling up the stream info or the chat, and I don't know why. I'll figure it out later. Roar. So the cool thing is, Marco has agreed to be the last dab on the model. So, oh, you like that?
Ooh.
So the original plan was to make it a waffle sandwich. Kathy starts, Jim ends.
Right.
Unfortunately, they couldn't make it, and as soon as he heard that, he's like, "Well, I'm like, you want to be the last one?" Especially after I put it together, because everybody's seen it in pieces. The wings were separate,
Yeah.
base was all separate. Once we put it all together, it came together. It's been spectacular.
It's
hey,
working
Orc.
beautiful.
Wow. So yeah, I'm thrilled with it. I need to talk to the convention because we got some wires crossed apparently, because the last drawing for the charity raffle for the convention was yesterday at 4, not today at 4. So
Is that the one over by the entry to the hall?
Yeah.
I was walking by and I'm like, oh, I want to get a ticket.
Yeah.
And then I looked at my phone and it was like midnight 30.
Yeah.
Like, oh, darn, I'm out.
So every year they have. So I've got to talk to them. There may be one more raffle, because I know last year we put this model in a charity raffle when we did the Stonehorn.
Yeah.
If they've changed things up and I was unaware, I'm probably going to work with Grognard Games, and we're going to put it in for the Battle for Kathy. We'll do the same thing again that we did for her last night, and just try and raise a little bit more money. And if that does happen, I will make sure that everybody who has won a ticket here on my stream will get an entry into that raffle to win this piece. That's the comb. So, if you have a ticket, you're guaranteed a ticket however we end up giving this away. I just need the convention organizers, it's Sunday, people are trying to break shit down and get out of town, so it's going to be a little tougher. It's going to be a little tough to get a hold of them, and I get it. So we are going to. This is going to go. It might be a better world. It might be. We might go. I work with Dragonfall as well. Oh, thank you. Did you take one of mine? Right there.
Oh, no, I don't.
Blaine Jan, everybody.
How you doing?
I got so many new streamers to follow. Outstanding. You has carrots? I like that. That's awesome. So, yeah, I'm absolutely going to be putting this out there. We're going to do some good with this. I'm going to reach out to everybody who put their socials in the book so we can spread the word all together about how we're going to be able to give this away.
I need more paint.
Get that paint.
Oil warm yeller. Where's the camera?
Buggy, take your stuff.
Oh, bloody hell! Right.
Here. You want? You sure?
Oh wait, no, that's the sawdust, right?
No, that's not. But I do have that here somewhere.
The sawdust I'd be interested in. This I have tons of.
I'm like, you realize people they're buying the $10 this tub. I'm like, $6 for 50 pounds.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So, if you want more, I will grind some more because you want to find them. Right?
Yeah, I want to find it.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. My piece didn't do anything in the Golden Demon, but a couple of the plinths that I made ended up under people.
Oh, sweet.
I'm
That's
like,
always nice.
That's
eh?
my plinth. I made that one.
Right.
Oh, is this it?
Camera.
Oh, that's, I love it.
And the fact that it has managed to stay so amazingly cohesive with 50 people. We're at 50 now, right?
Yeah. This is 50.
And then Ben will be 51 or 52, however, when he gets our class of 130.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to touch it. I shouldn't see it.
Will you? Okay, people
No,
keep.
hon, it's my hands. Like,
Alright.
the neuropathy and stuff. I'm
All right, I will. That I will accept.
Yeah, no,
So here's what we do. Next year, you come and you sit down first when it's all in little pieces.
Yeah.
Because this was 4 pieces until last night at 1 o'clock.
Right. Yeah, because I remember seeing people painting little.
On one, we had each wing separate. The base was separate. So, because my thing is, I want everybody to participate.
I mean, I could paint its nails probably.
Okay. But the whole point of it is for us to do something together, and not and the thing that people are like, no, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. I'm like, you're not going to ruin anything.
I have a legit concern.
And I understand that. That I get.
You guys need stickers.
I do.
Mike designed.
Put it on the back. Just stick it right on the back there.
Oh, you can get one here.
Hey.
This is Mike's design. This is my
I'll be right back, everybody.
So it's the.
I'll trade you. You can take one of mine. I'll take one of yours.
I'm not buying it. I think you got a better deal. You can just sneak in underneath the talent. Sometimes it likes to split this like sticker people. There you go. Thank you. So I'm just sticking it here somewhere.
I don't want the spear to break.
Sorry, babe. Hey.
I can't get this camera. Sorry, gang. I'm working here.
All right. So yeah,
Ugh. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that now.
All right. It is okay. Things are better at this point. So we realized our mistakes. What's that?
What mistakes?
No, I had for the drawing, the raffle. Okay. So here's the cool thing. They have all the tickets still left over from last night from the general bin. We're going to see and maybe draw a winner out of there. All of our tickets are going to go into it as well if we do that. So this will be given away to an Adepticon attendee today. Thanks, Mechanic. Appreciate that. And we have a solution now for next year. So that takes half my anxiety away over how this fucking morning's been. I'm sorry, T. What were you asking?
I'm like this guy.
I didn't get it. But one artist took top across the board.
Promo piece.
Promo pieces are those two pieces that I just picked up over there. Yay, success.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll talk.
The guy I was just talking to, he's going to be I think we're going to see my pink today.
Cool. All right, I've still got 50% here. I might get through 3 o'clock. I might. You know what? I should go get my charger out of the room. Hey, Nickel Hoof. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, it's just put in so much hard work to try and give this to charity and do something awesome, and we crossed wires. I know that we were gonna get through it. I'm the one who calms my wife down when shit goes sideways because I fly by the seat of my pants. I adapt, improvise, adapt, overcome.
I'm not good with people touching me.
Oh,
I've done a lot.
no, oh, God.
I do therapy, but I'm just like, there are some people I'm just like,
Oh yes, it was brilliant. Thank you for understanding that. No, I was not a crayon eater. I was a soldier, not a crayon eater. But thank you. But no, I knew it was going to be okay. We were going to figure something out. Just everything, between OBS not working, my first guest not showing up, but now we're chugging along. Things are coming along nicely.
50 people has worked there.
I want to, yeah. So we're gonna have Marco. He's supposed to stop by around 2. Do the last touches on it.
That's the one I'm working with.
Hey,
That's
geek.
transparent.
Okay, that's a transparent yellow.
Geek.
Here it is.
Acrylic geek.
Well, that's not fair.
Thank you. There we go. That's exactly the color I want. What's up? Oh, you're Goblin Nut, aren't you?
All right.
No, you're good, man. How are you?
Good con.
I'll come by the booth in a little bit. I'm just laying down a little bit.
You've got more
Every
than 30
day, I'm like,
seconds
I
without
promise,
just
I'll come paint.
Hoorah. Yeah, we don't do hoorah, we do whoop.
Okay. Are you all the way down? Okay. I'll come by. See you. Good to meet you, man. All right, man.
Have a good night. Yeah. My wife's got to come pick me up. She's got my car so Joey could have a car so she didn't have
I've
to
been
be
running it
his
for about 2
chauffeur.
months on my site. Yeah. Uncle Robbie
Hey.
got me hooked up with it.
You want to sit for me for about 5 minutes?
Yeah. It's pretty user friendly.
That
the
sounds
payouts
awesome.
are a little bit of a pain in the butt until you get.
I got brushes
Everybody's
everywhere.
got to put in their information. You've got to put
No,
in
no,
their
go ahead and take
information.
it.
I thought it
And in
was
fact,
just I click a button.
He's
and
done
it
there.
pays all my
No,
affiliates
no,
out.
you're fine. Sit down.
But unfortunately, it doesn't.
Put that away.
Yeah.
This is family.
Yep.
He can wait.
Like gift card programs where you gotta-
This thing right here, that white tray
Yeah,
right there, goes with it.
Like freaking out.
Oh, it covers
If
the.
you talk
It
to
good, no, it sits at the end,
If
so
you
when you
talk
lay your
to
brushes down, if there's any moisture,
Jason over at
that's your
Monument.
moisture trap.
Okay.
he uses it. That's how he pays people like me.
Gotcha. Cool.
He uses
That
it.
is my-
it works
that-
really well. I
that-
get a check every month.
These are now, I love these, but for my home desk,
Yeah.
that's been perfect.
Absolutely. And if you need help
Because
setting
it
it
lets
up,
me
just hit
store
me
them
up.
flat and have that moisture catch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. That's probably my first project. Just get everything squared
Right.
away.
Hopefully.
Oh,
You can just so what it does is
yep, it's open.
when you have someone you want to work with, you send them a link. They go and fill out all the stuff. You don't really have to do anything.
Right. It should have
They
like,
can make their own code. They can make their own hyperlink.
Yep.
Everything.
I will say, though,
Make like a little billboard.
I'm going to be giving some people some
Yeah.
grief over the next week or two on their channels. I got
It's
big
really
time by
user-friendly.
a lot of the YouTube stars,
Cool.
and I'm going to give them some
Yeah,
grief.
because I'm going to be doing more Medusa
Big time.
stuff on stream. So.
Yeah, they're the big
Take care.
time. I'm a little streamer. I didn't really, but I gave them shit because they were too busy to come and sit, even when I tried to ply them with alcohol. I mean, who doesn't want to sit down, drink, and paint? Isn't that the dream?
I mean, I used to work in the alcohol industry. I represented about 150 different craft breweries, about 2,000 wineries, and 70-ish distilleries. So I'm just now getting back into drinking after being out of the industry for 5 years.
Yeah.
So it's like when I'm streaming, it's like I'll either have an old fashioned or a beer.
So I used to be part of the drinking industry as well. I was a soldier in the Army.
Right on.
So I provided a lot of money to a lot of different alcohol companies.
Oh yeah.
No, I literally, when I was active duty, I had a schedule of 4 nights a week I was drinking. Tuesday night was a karaoke bar where I got $5 draft pitchers.
Yep.
Friday and Saturday was the heavy metal rock club.
Yep.
Where I had 75-cent well drinks until 12 p.m.
That ain't bad.
When I started going, it was 69-cent well drinks. They got tired of fucking around with pennies.
Right.
And then Sunday night was the country bar. Now,
I'm
I was
sorry.
I was in San Antonio. You went for the women in the tight jeans
Fair
and
game.
cowboys.
Fair game.
I hate country music.
Same.
I really do.
What about Western music? Country and
I
Western, both kinds of
hate both kinds of music.
Be well,
I-
Tony. Take care, man.
All right, man. Because they did dollar fill your mug night with Shinerbach.
Shiner's not bad.
It's not. And I was in San Antonio. They brew it in San Antonio.
Yep.
So I had a German 1.5 liter beer stein. Oh, and between 10 and 11, any drink in the house was $1.
Dang.
So I learned how to get drunk on the cheap because I was a broke ass private.
Oh yeah.
So I was out drinking 4 nights a week, and that didn't count the random, hey, want to go to the strip club? Hey, such and such band is playing here. Hey, that rock club, it was really unusual. It's a place called Sneakers. They've been gone for about 15 years now.
Where?
San Antonio.
Oh, okay. There's a Sneakers in every town. There was a Sneakers north of Detroit that we used to go to in our 20s.
Yeah.
And it was like a giant barn.
Yeah.
Because it was out in like cow country essentially.
So, this bar, it was really weird because for a rock and metal bar, they never had bands on Friday or Saturday nights unless it was a local act. It was a DJ. This was the 90s, so you had also, this is where I discovered Korn, I discovered Corrosion of Conformity from there, because people were actually dancing. It was the strangest thing. You don't think about that with that kind of music. But people were getting out dancing. I'm like, all right, these are my people. But if it was a national act come through, they'd have a band on a Friday or Saturday. So I saw Anthrax in there.
Nice.
I saw Nazareth in there. Back-to-back weekends, one of my favorite things they did, they had Iron Maiden without Bruce Dickinson, and the next weekend they had Bruce Dickinson. I'm like, Okay, I can deal with this.
Right.
Hey, Lorraine, how you doing?
Iron Maiden without Bruce is like a vanilla milkshake made
Well,
with soy milk.
Yeah. Well, it's like Anthrax without Joey up
Yeah.
front, right? You gotta have. Now, does that mean that who was the singer? Was it not John Corabi? Was the one with John Corabi, right?
For Anthrax?
Yeah, no.
I wasn't big into Anthrax when I was younger.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
They did the one album, Sound of White Noise, which is a really good album, but it's still not the same, right? Monument.
Acryl, the best paint in the world.
Do they come in this case, or is that
No,
No.
that's separate.
what is
That-
the case?
The case is called the Evo Go Bag. This is actually the second version.
Okay.
I think he's retailing it in the vendor hall for like 180.
Okay.
It's like 220.
Yeah, it's 220.
Yeah.
It's 220 at full retail.
It's such a badass
Evo Go
case.
Bag.
Yeah, and the great thing is, so they've got the racks up top that'll hold the entire range. They give you space underneath for your bigger stuff and a little bit extra storage. And then you can unzip the back and it's got even more storage. I've got 2 table lights in the back of that bag. So I just went, unfortunately I brought everything under the sun. I packed up 3/4 of my studio to bring it here. All right. Was really strange G23. I get going broke
Absolutely.
getting books.
Yeah,
I get that
go
too.
in the
I
far
had a-
right side.
When I was
they're
at
about
E3,
halfway
E4,
up. Something
not
like
only was
that.
I drinking, but because I drank cheap,
Halfway up.
I had some money. I also had a crushing magic addiction. So yeah.
The monument.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna be back. I need to
Take
stretch
one
my
of
legs.
these
I need to go to the
and
bathroom.
tell them I sent
I need to
you.
go have a quick
we'll
pop.
do.
So I shall return.
Maybe they'll give you a little extra discount.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Take care, man.
Are you guys local?
Yeah. I'm down for Grove.
I'll let you step in, sir.
Anything special we're doing?
Not really. I was just working on the swirl of death. I don't even know what this is called because this is the wrong Chaos God. We all know Nurgle is the best.
That's fair. I forgot my badge at the hotel.
Derek went and got him. I forgot mine too.
Did he get mine?
I think so.
Mine was.
I think he said, "Where's Ryan?"
I just passed him.
And he didn't give it to you.
No,
You didn't grab it.
maybe he wasn't able to grab
Maybe you
mine.
didn't know you needed to grab it.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Excellent. Yeah, I hear that. Tremo, you've been debating switching to Death Guard? Well, that's a good idea.
Death
Nurgle's
Guard,
always
Death
the best.
Guard.
Nurgle's the best. Yeah, there have been about 40 different artists that have worked on this.
I've seen it every day.
Isn't it crazy how it's developed? Yeah, it's amazing.
So beautiful.
I need my yellow to be brighter. How do you make your yellow brighter? Make your shadows darker. Been debating switching to Death Guard. From what? Death Guard, Best Guard. My son, I have a 5-year-old, and I don't smoke, even though it sounds like I do. That's a week's worth of convention teaching, but when he was born, since I don't smoke, I had dice made with the Nurgle symbol on it and put my son's name, birth date. That's what I handed out instead of cigars. And now he's 5 years old, and he's been painting since he was about 1.5, 2 years old. He's been painting Nurglings, and he's about to finish up on them. So he asked me, uh-oh, did we just go offline?
No.
Oh, where'd the chat go?
Oh, why is the chat box not in? Oh,
There you go. Because it's not working on OBS.
Oh, that's stupid.
So I always get him something from a convention. I do 10 conventions a year. And before I left for here, I was like, what do you want from the convention, buddy? And normally he's like, oh, a plushie or a Spider-Man t-shirt. And this time he was like, well, I'm almost done with my nerdlings, so can I get more mouth bellies? That's what he calls Death Guard, mouth bellies. So I bought him some Plague Bears. Is that our chat going pating? Okay.
Yeah. I didn't realize that I didn't have mine, and I totally forgot mine. And I think it's probably in my suitcase or on my nightstand. So now I need to debate whether or not I'm going to bother going back to get it.
Last day. I don't think you need to.
There's plenty of people who are not wearing theirs at all. What do you think, chat? Should I risk it and not go get my badge from my hotel since it's the last day? Yeah, Ella Rain, the eyes of Horus on the wings are they're just incredible. Sinjin did such a good job with those. Lorraine, I take that challenge. I will go back and get it only if I am caught and confronted. Mostly I'm just tired of watching my troops dissolve under psychic and close combat. Yeah, that's fair with Tau. Like, Tau's there to mostly shoot and bombard and let their infantry take the brunt of everything else. It's bubble wrap. You head now?
Yep, we're going to be going pretty soon.
All right, man. It's good to see you again.
See you. Take care.
See ya. What's his name?
David?
David? I thought it was John.
Mini Grinder?
Mini Grinder. Maybe Thousand Suns seems a bit more my speed. No, you want Death Guard. You definitely want Death Guard.
Would you find if the current missions weren't almost all taken hold of? Yeah, that's true. And in that situation, maybe you do want something that's more tanky, like Nurgle or possibly Thousand Suns. Thousand Suns can be a little tanky, but Nurgle is like, that's how they're built. Like, they're built to tank and to hold and to just absorb hits. How's it going, man?
You scared him.
Of course I scared him. I'm a scary person.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I am tired.
Same.
At a sensible grown-up hour, I devoted a 20-year-old hour.
Right? It's going to take so much sleep to recover from this.
Excited about working tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
It's at like 11:30.
You made the silly decision of going straight back to work.
The silly decision was having a shot of whiskey with my last meal. That was a silly decision.
That is a silly decision.
There was a succession of foolish choices to make in the last month.
Yeah.
I'm happy with all of them.
That laugh was awesome. I like his laugh.
I know, but the Sandy Boys get spite, spam, and other tricks. That's true. That's true. But can they also, like, if your main problem is take and hold objectives, can they also do that and let you also have those tricks? Do they let you solve the specific problems that you have while also letting you do those other things? Wow, it's getting up close in the face. Ponder's painting up a bunch of Nurglings like Canadian geese. Yes, please. 100%. Canadian geese are just... You could do that, or you could paint them as Canadian geese poops.
It's Canada Goose, not Canadian. It's literally Canada Goose.
Well, tell me to go and die when I see them.
Canada
So I'm
geese
going
are
to
very
misname them.
aggressive jerks.
Yes.
I'm a hunter.
The Canada goose.
I hunt a lot of
you know the,
Canada goose.
Did you ever get into the Chaos Beasts that came with the first Warcry
Say it again?
box? Did you get any of the Chaos Beasts from the first Warcry? Okay, so the first Warcry box came with a bunch of Chaos Beasts that were kind of like you could either tame or they were just on the field. They look like angry Canada goose with spikes, and that's how I'm going to paint them because I have them. I just haven't painted them yet.
Angry Canada goose.
Oh yeah?
It's not up to me.
Are we going to be able to raffle yours off for like charity?
You won't be as excited as that one, but I'm sure you can.
Free stuff. People always like free stuff. Well, it's not free. You got to donate. But
I think so. Blanking on the name of their line troop, but still has MEQ stat line.
that's what this is.
Yeah, the line troop is the Rubric Marines. Do what?
Talk to him.
That guy?
Yes.
Hi, how you doing?
I've been lied to all my life. I've never questioned Canadian Goose all freaking life. Oh, you just destroyed Ella's entire life.
We are.
Why? I'm sorry. What did I do? I've been lied to all my life. Never questioned Canadian geese. Trust me. I'm from Michigan originally. Home is where the heart is.
I'm waiting to hear back from Shelley Sparks.
I called it Canadian geese until I have a degree in taxidermy, and I had to do wildlife biology as part of that degree. And I was like, Canadian geese, blah, 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 blah. And my instructor,
So we're working out right now. We've got some ideas. For how
impatiently, we'll put it, corrected me.
you want to do this in the future with us?
Canada. If you can't get that right, what are you doing in this industry?
Oh, damn.
I'm like,
I want to do so. I want to
sorry.
Dang. What's up, Dan? How you
What
doing?
Stopping by to say bye.
Taking off?
Safe.
Did you get stickers
Safe
and
drive.
stuff?
You gave me some stickers, man. So good about that.
Safe drive. Gotta get on and challenge Andrew soon.
You got to. We're gonna do one more picture together. I'm gonna move it right here. Nice. Yeah, man. It's awesome meeting you.
You too.
Awesome seeing you again.
Much love, brother.
And you guys have fun painting your space bins, and I'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Take it easy.
Take
man.
care. Good to meet you, man.
No, painting them up like poops would be too gross. Same reason why I never actually painted Nurgle. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. You could paint them up as little Canadian geese. I'm not. You could do the color scheme and like paint the little feathers on them, and or you could paint them as the happy little balls, angry little balls.
I got an idea. If you do Death Guard and you want like Nurglings to be cute, make them all little Care Bears.
Ooh, Care Bear
Little
Nurglings.
Nurgling Care Bears.
How's it going? Can you hop in? As soon as he's almost done.
Yeah, Tony.
That would be awesome. But I would like to see you make Canada Goose themed Nurglings with like the Care Bear logo on the belly, but it's like different forms of hatred.
Or Tim Hortons stuff.
Oh.
Like one is Ice Cap Canada Goose Nurgling.
Yeah. And the Nurgling models that have one Nurgling on top of another, you could call that a double-double.
So yeah, reach out, text, call, and we'll figure something out.
I'm better with text.
What's that?
I'm better with text. All right, cool.
Tremo says she hasn't even finished a playable Force of Sisters. Do not give her a new project. Hey, Ickle's the one that came up with the idea. We're just giving feedback.
Heading out.
Why?
Wonderful seeing you again.
You can't leave. I'm so happy you came back.
Yeah.
Thank you, but I literally add one to you guys.
Can you what?
Add one.
What do you mean add one?
Thank you for sharing the fireballs.
I can take a look at it.
It was nice.
Oh,
to see
are you
people,
sure?
and I
You don't need. I'm literally.
Oh, thank you.
I love it.
With all the detail, the ball was looking real basic.
Yeah.
This is a really cool
That's why
model.
I decided I'll do the backside.
Yeah, it was great. Well, have a wonderful time.
Take
and
care.
I'll see you.
Congrats again.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Brian, just go look around. I'll be back when he's done.
Okay.
That way he's not rushed.
Yeah.
I'd be just a little bit more detail, and then he
Okay,
can
no
take it.
worries.
I'm trying to tie in the fire with the purple, or the ball with the purple and the fire. Mixed a little bit of dark purple into burnt red, just to give it like a little bit of recessed shade and contrast. And I want to put a little bit of brighter yellow in the fire. Wish I had like a fluorescent yellow.
Oh boy. Sort of can't at the moment. Yeah, painting is hard with 1.5 working hands. That's fair. That and the metric ton of homework you have. Homework is important. What's left to do on this?
I don't know, he said there's something over here that wasn't finished.
You want to take it off? Sure. Have a good luck. Do you have a card?
I don't have a card. You can take a sticker.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Have a good day. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people.
His work is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Now he doesn't want to jump in?
No, they're taking off. Let's see. One might almost get the impression I know Ekelhoof. No, I figured you were just a good guesser. Oh God, no! I'm on my way. Second semester of my associate's degree. I'm actually looking to get a master's. Oh wow, got a long road ahead of you, but it's going to be a good one. What's your master's going to be in, Ekelhoof? Do you have any idea? It sounds like you have an idea.
Should I paint that like a gem, or should it be fire? I think it should be fire.
The wing is in the way. I have no idea what you're looking at.
This little, like, I'm pretty sure that's fire, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's sad that it's the last day, but I'm also kind of happy it's the last day because I'm
happy
tired.
to get home to my son.
Yeah. I'm pooped.
Whoops. Love conventions, but it's always nice to go home.
Yeah. Dude, I can't imagine doing 10 conventions a year.
Oh, I love it. It's so much fun. Hell, I'll be in Mexico in 3 weeks.
Nice.
Never been.
Is that for that's for the cruise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
D20 cruise.
This guy, part of some of the conventions he goes to are cruises. Gaming conventions on cruises. He teaches painting and all kinds of stuff on those too. So he's making moves. Making moves. Let's see. Tremo wanted to do a master's in either number theory or non-Euclidean geometry. Oh,
dang.
Okay, that's interesting.
Nah, that's big
You
brain
are-
stuff.
You are
crew.
you are a smarter person than I am. The closest I ever got into non-Euclidean geometry was having to do with some forms of philosophy, because you had to, certain forms of philosophy actually have to do with like spatial theory and things like that. So that was the closest. The big draw is I might get into computer forensic and such, and I get to think evil and act good. That That is a very good point. That would be really interesting. Gaming cruise? That sounds awesome. Yeah, tell
Ella
them about-
Rain, eventcruises dot. It's not .com. It's event cruises. You can look up either D20 or Battle Barge if you're into 40K and Sigmar, or GakuCon if you're into like Gen Con type stuff. Those are the three we're doing this year.
G20 cruise.
Who left this here?
Yeah, a guy dropped by and
There
said,
it
"Here,
is.
I'm donating it."
Event cruise.
Oh, really?
Event.cruises. That's it. Are you sharing screen?
Yeah.
It's a little sculpt.
Yeah, it's event dot cruises.
Sorry.
Event dot cruises.
Right.
Yeah, look up event dot cruises and you'll be able to look those up.
Who did the eyes on those?
That was a couple of different people.
Sinjin did this.
Who did one?
Sinjin he enhanced the eyes and did the outlines in non-metallic metal, and another painter did the other one. The painters before that did the eye basics earlier. So it's 3 different artists that work together to do all that.
That
Oh, and
was.
look, my little pink hand under there. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, the pink hand's awesome.
Oh, I didn't sign that.
Oh, you need to.
Did Zambies come by and sign that
Yes,
finally?
she did.
Okay, good.
That was Tristan. Like this paint I hate. So big painting. He's the one who started the eyes, and then it was. Yeah.
Next in for a little bit.
If you have a sticker, put it in. You can put it in.
I don't have a sticker.
Okay.
I did give you one.
You gave me one, yes.
Let's see. Big draw is I might get into like there's a big draw for me to be able to do the vulnerability testing as well. Oh yeah, you get to think all kinds of evil and sideways with vulnerability testing. Be like a white hat hacker. I know that's like a term that's used for that. I don't know if that's the proper term anymore. 'Cause I know some people don't like being referred to hackers when they're not, malicious. So I'm not sure what the term is right
The
now.
planet.
Hack the planet!
Where'd Derek run off to?
Oh. When I came this way, he walked that way. Was walking that way with Bunny, or Sarah, or Susie, or whatever. I still like the original definition: able to write code without needing the reference documents. I can't write code for anything. I can look at code, and I can usually vaguely figure out what it's doing, but I can't write code for anything.
I speak in code.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard you talk in your sleep.
Are you making that an eye of
Did I?
Sauron?
Sorry?
Are you making that an eye of Sauron?
No, I was just kind of trying to follow this cue.
Did everyone have a nice weekend? Hopefully it was full of watching cool painting, but also maybe doing some homework or some hobby of your own.
Yes. That's why I needed to walk away.
All right, I got an update. I found them. Sold out.
I'm not.
Of the
I'm
bags and of the starter sets.
not. I'm not surprised at all.
Not at all.
That sucks, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. See you guys.
See ya.
If you order it,
Yeah, I'll go to Rockguard.
okay. I was gonna say because you can order all of it and get 10% off with my code in there.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks.
No problem, man. Enjoy.
It up. Display base, there were certain things going against what I expected. But I keep having to go.
See, now everyone's looking deep into the eye of Horus on that wing.
Shaky.
It's staring back at you, everyone.
They have not had a
Right.
yet. First one. So, Very first one. Dallas said this has been 4 years in the making.
Oh, then he went definitely against what he said they were going to be judging.
Do me a favor.
What's up?
Pipe off a message to Derek. Tell him I'm almost done.
Not just the specific case, but the idea of it, and not what you did incorrectly, just what you did correctly, and that you wouldn't have things judged against you after you tried non-metal metallics and you didn't succeed. You would get judged for that, but if you didn't attempt it, that doesn't mean you should get marked down because you decided to go forward.
What are you guys' plans?
I have no idea. I gotta go to the vendor hall and meet more sponsors and
Sure.
I did layers and layers and layers. If you take a look at this,
I might need a new brush. Starting to lose my point.
you look at the shadow, the purple here. There's blue in the shadows, there's blue in the shadows here, there's purple in the shadows here. I spent hours
Everybody's scrambling on the last day.
colors specifically, and I did it to create some visual confusion. But it's a gimmicky piece. I'm okay with one
It's kind of funny, like the last day is half of it's really relaxing, like the latter half of it, but the front half, everyone's scrambling. Like the vendors are scrambling to make their last sales, putting down some deals if they want to, but then they have to scramble to pack everything up. Like the last day is just as frantic, if not more frantic, than the first day. Vendors go through a lot of work, man.
And I only had a little bit with Wolverine's claws, but I was like, I'm not going to attempt it on this.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to do it. So I did some silver, I did some dark silver, I did some bright silver highlights, and I was like, I'm going to call it done.
Scusi.
Let me ask you this. Did you enjoy putting it together?
Yes.
Are you happy with the results?
Yes.
Other than that, is it bringing joy to other people? That's what art's not meant for a competition. Art is
I think I'm happy.
express yourself.
Good enough.
Awesome.
I don't like that one spot though. I lied.
Yeah, the tiny little lick of fire. It's kind of
here.
awkward.
No, this. I'm okay with this.
At the end of the day,
Yeah,
This like amalgamation here.
I got you.
it's gonna be cool. I pop that motherfucker.
See, this is the struggle with mini painting. Is like, I think I'm done. Wait, there's this one little thing. Oh, this isn't quite what I want. It never ends. It's never over. Let's see.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do.
Tremo says it's almost worse as staff. Once the con shuts down, then the heavy work of breakdown starts. Yeah, absolutely. Last con I worked, we had 3 hours to get everything broken down and out of the halls. That sounds awful.
You know what's great about the cruises and breakdown? Not very big.
Yeah, that's true.
Not very big.
So, my fun story about that, the very first C2E2 Chicago Comic Con,
Uh-huh.
it was held in early March in Chicago downtown. I was an exhibitor. We load in, go to break down. I had my booth broken down in about 30 minutes.
Nice.
However, we had to wait to be able to get offloaded out of the site because you couldn't drive your truck in. For drop off, we can drive our truck in, but for pickup, they can't do that. Have everybody driving in at once. We sat there for 3 hours. Okay, so we had to wait. So we're sitting there for 3 hours waiting for our turn,
Yeah.
for our truck to get up. But they opened every door in the convention center in Chicago in late March.
That sounds awful.
So
That's
it was
cold.
like this.
Yeah.
I was dressed for the con in shorts and a t-shirt. I sat there on my boxes just like it was awful. Yeah, pick it up, man.
Hey, does Reaper have neon yellow? Check that
I will go
rack
up.
for me. I really appreciate that.
Fluorescent yellow. Let's see.
Some pretty princess.
What'd you make the tutu out of?
So I took green stuff, I made it an accordion, then I let it dry like 4 or 5 hours, super glued it around the waist, and then that's 13 layers of tulle, individually glued to that tutu.
Closest they have is a clear yellow.
It's the same thing you make a real tutu.
It's just a single big one.
And unfortunately,
Thank you.
I'm like, oh damn it, what did I do to myself? And then, a month later, Brush is like, oh, I found this great. Someone showed me this great technique. I'm like, I shouldn't say that. But I had so much fun with that. All right, I think I'll sit down, entertain my viewer.
It's okay, don't worry. I lost you every last bit of viewership you had. They all ran away. What do you want to do with this?
I don't know. Find a kid that might want it? How's everybody doing? I'm back.
Yeah.
But give us the smooth talking ASMR guy back.
I'm busy.
That was me last year. At this point, I had no voice. I was sitting here with Jim, who was the last Splash. I'm like, hey Jim, how you doing? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm naturally loud, and when I'm in a loud space like this, I try and get even louder.
What?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, I think I'm happy with it. What do you guys think? Did I do okay?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, how about yourself?
I am exhausted.
Yes.
It's been a long weekend. But I want to see.
It's not that great.
Shut your mouth.
No, I finished her in 22 hours, and you can definitely tell what parts I painted in 22 hours.
Oh, yeah, okay. But it still looks great.
I'm actually hoping to go on a board game cruise next year when I finish my AAS degree. So GakuCon is going out of Orlando next year through the Caribbean. GakuCon is more like a board gaming convention, kind of like a Gen Con on a cruise.
Under the condition that I enter it.
Yeah.
They gave her to me for free last year.
Nice.
With the condition that I enter her. So I was like,
All right, there's my camera.
There you go. And now you can take it, you can touch it up, you can punch it up and put it in your case and put a smile on your face.
well, so you can actually resubmit a model one time as long as you repaint it.
Ah.
And add more work to it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just going to finish it this time.
There you go. Those were my 2 entries for this year.
It's hard to do this one-handed.
Oh my gosh.
Now,
Great.
the fun thing about him,
Oh, beautiful.
I had a ton of fun with that.
How'd you do?
Yeah.
All right, Chuck.
I got
what
it.
do you think?
Thanks
Did I do
for
okay?
coming, Patch. But that's okay.
Hey, yeah.
No, I mean, the thing of it is, I had a ton of fun producing those pieces.
Right.
And I actually, I watched some people just lose it when they saw the ballerina in the case. And that made me, that right there is what it's about, right?
Comments, concerns.
If I never win an award, so be it. I'm putting stuff out there that makes me happy and brings joy to other people.
Right.
That's what art's for.
Yeah.
The old masters weren't winning gold prizes for the stuff they were doing.
Right.
They were being paid a lot of money to do it, but that's another story altogether.
Right.
So are you going to sit for a little bit?
Yeah, I can sit for a little bit.
Finish the backside of the ball.
That's beautiful, brother.
Good?
That is awesome. Everybody say goodbye to impending Duff.
Goodbye.
Say thank you, everybody.
Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Appreciate you letting me commandeer your stream for a little bit.
Absolutely. You want to clean your brushes before you go?
Nah, it's all right. I probably got to get new ones anyway.
You do not need to get new ones. You need to clean them.
I do.
Take care of your brushes.
Once every 2 weeks, I clean my brushes.
Dear God.
I know.
You know how that you make
bad.
me want to pop my head off. Nah, I was getting Anthony Rodriguez when he was sitting here. I'm cleaning all my brushes from the stream. I'm a compulsive brush cleaner. I'm like, he's like, well, you can deep clean mine. I'm like, sure. I'm like, why do you not love your tools? Why?
I preach the same thing to my students.
I kept going.
Especially,
Daddy, why don't you love
really
me?
good care. Well, a beat-in brush is a better brush. My airbrush classes,
Yeah.
I'm adamant about gotta keep everything clean.
Yeah, and the thing is,
But then my regular brushes, after about a year, I get rid of them.
oh, had you not signed, or did you? Oh, you put a sticker in the front. Fantastic. Absolutely.
Thank you, Elleraine. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll see you next year.
Sorry it took so long.
All right, you know what? We'll get together at Gen Con.
I'll be.
All right?
I'm doing 12 classes, so.
Jesus Christ. Do you ever go to a con and enjoy a con? Which one?
Play at Las Vegas.
All right.
I do 10 cons. It'll be. Cruises want me to do 6 to 8. 24. So.
Wow.
About to double my.
All right. New painter on deck. Everybody say hello to everybody, to your favorite mini witch.
You do a painting course.
Okay.
I might be interested in participating.
You want to clip that on your lanyard?
I'll let you know right now.
That way everybody can hear you.
Plan is.
OBS is just acting up right now, so I've got to actually view everything on Twitch.
Okay.
Because I can't see my chat in OBS. I don't know what.
Okay. Well, hello, everyone, and hello to you.
Why, thank you.
I came to find you earlier and was told that you weren't here.
There were many issues that happened first thing this morning, and it made me crazy.
Right.
So I was running around trying to put out fires, and since OBS was acting up, I'm like, I'm not going to deal with this until I deal with everything else.
Right.
But we got it sorted out at this point. So I can now relax and enjoy my coffee.
Good. All right. So how are you today?
I'm good. I'm tired. I'm better now than I was about 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, I was ready to pull my hair out. But life is good now.
Good.
So what are your thoughts on this? Where are you looking at going on this?
So I love the vibrant NMM because that's also what I like to do.
Yes.
So I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add some more highlights to the NMM just to really help make it pop. So right now we have a good, especially up here, we have a pretty good gradation of colors, but we don't have that contrast that you need to really make it look like NMM. And so I am going to go back in and add some very white highlights to help make that look more like NMM.
Love it. The thing I love about this is getting to hang out and thank all of the content creators who have helped me make me a better painter. And I took 2 classes this year for the first time, and I've got a new instructor for my class. For my convention, hopefully.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. When we're done here, you and I can talk for a couple of minutes so that we can figure a few things out.
Okay. I already have plans for what I want to do.
That's what I like to hear.
Assuming that nobody else is already doing it.
And that's the other thing we're going to coordinate.
Right.
All right.
But I've been wanting to teach here at Adepticon, so I'm going to pitch the same class to you, and so then I can have a round before I...
Don't mind me. Just keep doing what you're doing.
A round before Adepticon next year.
Absolutely.
Oh no, was I not painting on camera? I'm sorry, guys.
No, that's not your fault. Everybody paints in a different position, and that's why I have this situated to be like this. So I can just come in and make adjustments as I need to.
How's your con been?
It's been really good. I've been, get to sit here with everybody and shoot the shit. I actually got some help from some fellow streamers, which has been spectacular, because by this time last year, I had zero voice. Not just a little frog in my throat.
Right.
I could not talk. It took 2 days for my voice to come back.
Mm-hmm.
My wife was appreciative.
There was finally some peace and quiet in the house.
Mm-hmm. All right, so just so everybody knows, I am waiting to hear back from Adepticon as to how they want to handle the miscommunication on the charity raffle.
Oh no!
Well, last year they did the last draw on Sunday. This year they did it on Saturday, and they didn't put a bucket out for the paint and pass model. So either we're going to draw a winner out of the general Adepticon bucket, or we are going to, what I might do is take this back and put up a Battle for Kathy raffle. Same as we did for last night.
Fully assembled. Looks cool.
Well, hello guys, how you doing? Dan, how you doing, brother? So, you guys playing in your tournaments today? How's it going so far?
Great. So far,
Isn't that awesome?
It's amazing.
so far, I've gotten how many moments? I'm gonna try to get like a lot of like the most moments of glory. Because so far, I think I got like 4 in
That-
my last one,
That's awesome.
and so
Cool. I love it. I love that you girls are, and you guys are painting your own war bands, right?
yeah.
That's freaking awesome. I love it.
Oh, look at the armor.
That's so cool.
This is really coming along.
It is. And one of my favorite painters is going to be the last. Marco's going to do the last touches.
Ah.
I freaking love that dude. Not that you're not awesome too.
I am not offended.
I love these. These are like I saw them.
You like the ballerina?
You gotta see his ballerina. That's the ballerina with the Swan Lake.
Take it home with you. No, I'm serious. That's yours. Take it home with you.
Actually,
Seriously, it's yours. Take it home. The ballerina is yours.
that's
Take the ballerina. Yes. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Yes.
I told them that I want you to have a painting day with them. Like
Yes.
You show them your tricks, your
Yeah.
blazing tricks that you were showing me the other day.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think they would love it because they're still interested in maybe next year doing Golden Demon.
So, the nice thing is, so if you guys come up for Dragonfall, because it's just a Saturday, Sunday convention,
Yep.
I mean, you can come up Friday night if you want to. It's at the Grand Geneva, so it's not in Lake Geneva, so it's not far. I'm going to be running the painting area. We're going to have an open painting competition. We're going to have some teachers there. We're trying to make sure that they stay reasonably priced. But seriously, take the Prima Ballerina home. It is yours. I am gifting. If you don't take it home, I'm going to step on it. I will get up on my chair and I will death from above that mini if you do not take it home with you. You are rescuing it from my evilness.
Do you have like a paint marker you could sign it like on the bottom of the base or something, or paint with it?
There was a thing of Sharpies over there. No. I'll tell you what, I will be happy to do that. Would you be a gem and hand me some white paint?
Yep, just a second.
Thank you.
You could display it and then have your name on it.
I'm gonna make like a display board. I'll put a mirror and a little bar or something.
Or maybe if we, I don't know, do you still have like the ballerina dancing in the music box? Can you imagine that? Like you open up the music box and this pops up and spins around?
That'd be awesome.
You know what I'm talking about? The jewelry box that you like open up?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Absolutely.
Look at how awesome this is. Look at to paint the little swan.
Yeah, that was my favorite part, the Swan Lake reference. I'm like, it was inspired by Swan Lake. Let's put a swan on it. We got to give them custom iconography, right?
That's adorable.
Little ribbon. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You guys are welcome. No, but if you guys want to come up for, because I'm literally, Lila here is going to be one of my instructors too. We're going to have some classes, and we're going to have just open painting as well. So, and it's small. It's, we get, I think last year was 450 people. So yeah, absolutely happy to have you guys just come and sit and paint. I would love that. And the badges are like $25 for the weekend. And it's a charity convention.
That's awesome.
So I will remind you. We will talk. All right.
Thanks, Tony.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. Lila, you're in charge for the next couple minutes. I got to run to the back. You have to entertain my viewer.
I'm not entertaining. What do we do?
You just do what you're doing.
Okay, I can do that.
Yes, you're going to need someone to control me so I don't fangirl when Marco sends down. All right. I'll be right back. I got to go grab something out of the back.
Yep, I'm right here. Oh, is that it?
That's it.
Oh, okay. That I can handle.
Yeah, he just had to pack up, and I had some stuff for him. All packed up and ready to go. Grab the content, so we're gonna need some. Yeah. Yeah. All right, now I'll cut up and chat. Okay, what am I gonna do? I need to do something.
You're going to talk to me about classes, is what you're
All
going to
right. So, what are your thoughts on the classes that you want to teach?
So what I'm thinking I want to teach is how to plan a colorful model.
Okay.
So not necessarily how to paint with colors or how to use colors, but like the idea of using a different colored shadow with a different colored highlight, and how do you decide what colors you want to use on the model to keep the eye moving around the model.
Okay.
So I know that Zambies is doing a class on color, so I don't know if that steps too much on what she wants to do.
So right now Zambies wants to do that, and Imladrasil wants to do one on color as well.
Ooh, okay.
But what his plan is to do, his is one on mixing colors.
Right.
So he plans on, his is going to be all on plastic art and whatnot, not going to be touching a model.
Right.
But have you showing what happens when you blend around the color wheel. What happens with each.
Right.
How to use that to your advantage.
Okay.
So right now, but that doesn't mean we can't, as long as they're different enough that people can actually get some useful information out of it.
Right. What are the other classes that are going to happen so that I have some idea to make sure I don't step on anybody's toes?
Zambi's wanted to do, she wants to do the, it was the color, God. I know Dan's other one that he wants to do is the mental game of painting.
Ah, okay.
You know, why do we paint? What do you hope to get out of it? How do you get over the painter's block? How do you get over imposter syndrome?
Oh boy.
And all of that.
Right.
So I think that one's going to be really, really fascinating. I think that one can be a lot of fun.
Right.
And really, you know, it's therapy for painters.
Right. Okay.
Yes. The fort was held down perfectly. Agreed.
Is there like a vibrant magenta? Because I'm not seeing it.
I did not bring my
Okay.
quintachrome. It should. That is the most vibrant magenta they have in the range.
Okay.
That's
fine.
bright magenta.
That's fine.
The other one's the dark magenta.
Okay. That's fine. I can mix colors. Okay.
So what was your other thought?
Nope, that was my only thought.
Oh, that was the only
That was
one.
the only one I had.
Okay.
But now that I know what the other classes are, I will think upon it and get back to you with a new
Okay.
pitch.
Now, would you want to actually be painting a model, just splashing, not necessarily the technique, but show and demonstrating and having people learn how
Yes.
to place?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right. We can talk. The psychology of painting sounds interesting. Just sort of won't be quite as helpful in the long run as hoped. Maybe, but it's. I think it's a good place to start. Dan is a really. He's fantastically talented, and he's overcome some blockages himself. I don't know. Just little things. Yeah, I'm the guy with a perpetual PMA. So even when life kicks me in the teeth and things don't go as I had planned, I find a way to be positive about it.
Right.
Because being negative just hurts me, and I like me too much. Positive mental attitude.
So I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I think. Yeah. Do you have any suggestions? I mean, you've seen me paint.
I have seen you paint. I think a class on dynamic lighting and OSL would be really, really fun.
I could do that. That I could do.
Most days I don't like me very much. But we need to be better about that, because you're good enough, you're smart enough, and doggone it, people like you.
Lies and slander shit.
Which is an issue. I know that hasn't translated into changes yet. Yeah, and people struggle. It's hard. Thank you for understanding the reference, but I'm not wrong. You got this amazing community, right? That's been the best part about being here. I mean, we got Katie Luhu to sit down and paint on a community project on a stream and show her face, and she has been here. She's been here talking to people, opening up, asking questions, and just progressing. You have supporters on your side in this community, I promise you. One trip to one of these cons will change your perspective. Yeah, she painted with Monster Den yesterday, with Ed from Monster Den Minis. Well, the wonderful thing is all of these videos are saved on demand. So, and I plan on downloading the videos and throwing them on YouTube so they can be preserved.
Got everything done that I wanted to get done. And a couple other things.
Get you wonderful, silly bitch, I love you. So yeah, I think a dynamic lighting and shadows would be great.
Okay.
I think figuring out, looking at last year's entries, because Sam and I were the judges for the paint competition.
Right.
And some people, one thing you see a lot of is people who don't use chromatic shadows. It's like, hey, we're going to go black up, or a dark version of this color. I'm going to go from burnt red to bright red.
Right.
Rather than adding, I think a class on using color to add chromatic interest. You know, I think that'd be a fantastic class to have.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my next question to you is, would you be able to hit your sponsors up for models for this, or would you need help in sourcing models for it to teach?
I don't know. I could probably find sponsors.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can, you know, I've got reach. You know, Grognard Games is a wonderful friend, and you know, we can always find models in that store to if we need to. But
right.
We mentioned your name at Grognard's.
Yeah.
They charge us an extra 30%, and I'm supposed to take you in the election, and
well,
I'm
yeah.
supposed to get you right to.
Yeah, he does that so that he can
Thank
pay
you.
me to pimp him. That's how. He charges you more because I charge him to pimp the store.
Perfect.
Wow, apparently a better painter needs to come in and do this because I feel like I am just destroying this model.
You.
The first person to do it, I think I did that too.
Yeah, that's this is the third time this has popped up, so don't sweat it.
Yeah.
If Mrs. Monster Den is watching, I really like and appreciate Tony. I'm just a dick.
It's not Mrs. Monster Den, it's Mrs. Monologuing.
Well, Mrs. Monologuing doesn't like you.
Wow. These are my friends, ladies and gentlemen.
Tony? Dick?
Right?
Well, I like you.
Have a good. No, I'm good, thank you. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. To be honest, having never tabletop game painting or anything having zero knowledge, I really want to go to con.
Not
all
well.
the amazing people that have come through
No, I
here.
think I sat down and
You
just
know,
properly
and-
ruined it.
Oh no! Last year was the first time I have been attending cons for 35 years. I'm a gamer first.
I'm so glad somebody's finally
for the longest
I did all the
time.
armor.
Oh my
And
god. Dude, how'd you get this magenta color?
Arch acrylics.
do you have them handy?
Well, that would be my problem because I was.
Can you grab a squeeze for her?
Yeah. You want it?
Yes. That's my problem because I assumed that the colors were here, so I started touching it up and
No,
then
no,
realized, oh god, I don't have the right colors for this.
Anthony's too good for bottled paints. He's got to grab artist grade single pigment acrylics.
It's that they're better. Yeah, it's just that they're better.
Oh, I love you people.
That would explain why. Okay, so now I don't feel so bad for messing it up because I'm like,
You didn't
how
mess
did it
anything
get
up.
these colors? I can't match it. How?
But no, that the whole point, and part of the reason why I love this, I've been a community guy.
I was trying to touch up the NMM.
1997, I started as a volunteer for the Star Wars customizable card game, and I love the communities that I become a part of. And I'm a game organizer, tournament organizer, volunteer for companies, so that I can be a bigger part and help to grow those communities and share the things that I love, which is part of the reason why I love doing this, because we're all sitting around here. I'm meeting some amazing, not just amazing artists, and I am meeting amazing artists, but amazing people in the community. And I kind of realized last year that, Anthony Wang asked me, what kind of painter do I want to be? And I want to continue to improve, and I want to be a damn good painter. I don't need to be an award-winning painter. I want to be a painter that encourages other people to step into the hobby and share what I love. That's the kind of painter I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is doing all of that. What's been funny is people are like, yeah, I've got 10 minutes to work on this model. And as we sit here talking and painting, an hour and a half goes by.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
They just have these surprise support, so they're fully instructed. You got a knife?
I do have a knife. I want.
You gotta talk to Matt if that's the case. You guys could definitely use it. I don't think there's gonna be any problems with that.
Thank
That
you.
uses it?
Oh yeah, these are my favorite paints.
I've seen. Some people.
Oh god, no. This magenta, my favorite color.
That's it. That's the one.
Now I've got the
Go magenta.
the Quintachrome. How is that pronounced?
What?
Quinta what magenta?
Quinacridone.
Thank you. I can never pronounce it.
What is the quinacridone magenta?
I get it from the Golden line, the Golden fluid acrylics, not the high flow, but the fluid acrylic.
Okay.
I like that one a lot. Really got some pop to it. And combined with Cuttlefish's Merlin's Magic Medium makes an amazing little glaze.
I just got Cuttlefish color paints.
The medium is my favorite thing in the world for glazes.
Okay.
I don't know if I told you, I've stopped using water in my process.
Okay.
The only thing I use water for is my wet palette, and that's always got to be distilled water.
Okay.
And my rinse cup. Other than that, I use mediums for everything. Airbrush, glazes, thinning, mediums all around.
And why do you use distilled water?
Water's a solvent. Water breaks down the acrylic matrix and it can lead to uneven dispersion of pigment within the thing. But if you're using a medium, you end up with a stronger bond, you end up with a stronger paint job overall, less likely to prone and chip, and you get a more even dispersion of the pigment through the wash or through the glaze that you're doing. So that's why I stopped. And it was actually Brush for Hire who reminded me that from back in my art school days when I took a lot of watercolor classes and whatnot. Because he doesn't use water in his airbrush, he uses golden airbrush medium.
Right.
And I was like, well, that just makes sense. And then I started thinking, and it's been many moons since I was in art school. We're not going to talk about how long it was, but the last time I took a class, the year started with 19. We'll just leave it there. But I got to thinking back to it, and I've had better results the less water I use, because water breaks down paint, acrylic paint. So that's what it is. Other than you don't have to play or paint or go to a con to have a blast. If you're interested in painting, you don't have to start with any knowledge, and you can start with just a basic set of colors. I agree with that wholeheartedly. The first minis I painted were before I knew what I was doing, and I painted with, I used plaid, I used apple barrel, the cheap stuff that you get at the key to even using those paints, you can make them work. It takes a little bit more work, but you have to just know how to thin your paints. And it's just like any other paint. They're super thick. You don't want to just glop them on. You want to learn how to paint with them. You can go get a 75-cent bottle of paint and start painting right now on a WizKids model that costs you $2. It's not hard, and if you enjoy it, awesome. You can make anything work. The more expensive brushes, the more expensive paints, they make it easier, but they're not necessary to make great art. Absolutely. Look at the brushes that Jim Wapple uses. I'll use that as an example all day long. He gets 400 brushes for $1.25, and he turns out some of the most gorgeous art you could ever hope to see. Oh, absolutely. Apple barrel. When I'm doing really big pieces, I go to the Sherwin-Williams store and I buy a pint of a mixed latex from them, because it's like $8 and you get a massive pint of paint. Covers like a dream. You get the paint and primer in one. Chef's kiss. I learned that trick from the terrain tuner, Mel Bowes. And if you want to learn how to build terrain and have some fun basing, find his book, Mel Bowes, the Terrain Tutor. I kickstarted a couple years ago. Fantastic book. Really great stuff.
All right, I'm finally feeling like I'm saving this NMM. I really needed that magenta.
Yay! Yeah, that is the one thing really missing from that range. I also started with some cheap craft paint. Still use Princeton brushes. Let's see here. Is that my... Yeah, right here. I've got my Master's Touch brush. Where's it at? Oh, I can't see OBS right now. Master's Touch, number 6. Look at that point. Look at that. I beat that brush into submission. I made it work for me. I made it. Where are my other cheap brushes? My other. I mean, this is my jar of cheap brushes. But they're not bad brushes. They're just cheap. I know I've got a Princeton here somewhere. That's my monument. That's Da Vinci. Oh, there it is. Number 6, Princeton Aqua Elite. I'm partial to Winsor & Newton, although
Me too.
That goes back to the art school snob in me.
I've tried other brushes and just haven't been as impressed. I always come back to the Winsor & Newton.
Yeah, well, I love the fat bellies. I really do.
Right.
Oh, we were talking about when I moisten my brush, I don't use my tap water. I use Flow Aid, Liquitex Flow Aid.
Ah, I hadn't thought about that.
So you get the stuff, you mix it 1 part Flow Aid to 20 parts water. So you cut it way down, but it's just a surfactant.
Okay.
And when you store it in the belly of the brush, and that's what's moisturizing the paint that's at the end, and it's constantly drawing from that reservoir, the paint just flows. It flows super well. So I always keep a little thing. I keep a little thing of this in my dry palette. And I told you I'm the tech nerd. I love the little weird quirks and finding strange things that work for me.
I need this area to dry so I can finish.
I laughed at Brush's brush bucket when he showed it one day. It was like, you don't need a $30 brush to do this. No, I have my rack of more expensive brushes because I'm an addict and a fool. But I swear to God, if I could use nothing but my number 2 Winsor & Newton, my number 0 Winsor & Newton, those are the only 2 expensive brushes that you need. Everything else you can use, and honestly, I mean, that would be my recommendation. If you can only afford a couple of brushes, grab one of each of those, and then everything else can be whatever you can find. I love the point that you can bring on a Winsor & Newton. I love the belly on a Winsor & Newton because it holds a lot of moisture. That's where I'll tell you a sable, but you can learn to make any brush work for you. You don't have to. You just have to practice with it and find what works for you in your flow. Depends on what you want to count as my start. I got into Warhammer back in 2018-19 when I started doing scale models back in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, I started with scale models too. My first airbrush was a Badger siphon feed. Had to clean out the pots, and when you were done, you had to clean that hose and make sure gravity feeds are such a wonderful invention. I still use Badgers to this day, and I use my hard-earned Steenbeck that my wife was so wonderful to buy me for Christmas this year.
Heck yeah.
That I did not know what I was missing until I got that airbrush.
What one is it? What one did you get?
I got the Infinity CR.
The 2-in-1?
I opted to just get the one needle because I've already got a Patriot 105 with a 0.5 that is priming, that is varnishing, that is base layering, and I've got a Sodar 2020 set up with a 2mm needle, which is great for those mid blends. But I swear to God, those pinpoint highlights that you can get on that CR, you thin it right, you drop your pressure, you can get millimeters away and not have to worry about wrecking your model.
Right.
I love that brush. For scale models, I basically just use a tester starter set and brushes and paints. I think everybody did in the 80s and 90s. When you got into Warhammer after a long break, convenience had to go all in and Citadel stuff to start. Yeah. When I was doing those random mini paintings here and there, and I was using the apple barrel, even then I knew to go and get a nice smooth black and a nice smooth flesh tone and white. I thought I didn't realize how bad these Citadel whites have always been. But yeah, I get it with Citadel. Yeah, they are absolutely gorgeous airbrushes on top of that. And there was a Warhammer store about 5 minutes away.
Hi, everybody.
No, no.
Oh no, go ahead. Hi.
Okay. Let me make this clear to everybody. I am doing a live stream in the middle of the floor of a convention. I fully expect you to talk to us. You don't have to stay away if you want to talk, please.
You just talking to yourself, basically.
Absolutely.
Even though I know you're talking to people, it's still fun.
Hi.
Absolutely.
You're talking to yourself.
Yeah, it's always fun to just hear one side of a conversation, right? So I said to the Monsignor, hey, that's my anus. Okay.
Thank you for the advice on getting the test tube vibrating things to fix the paints.
Yeah?
Right after I bought mine, I think you posted a video about it.
Yeah?
Maybe not.
Well, listen, that's just a personal thing. It does everything it's supposed to do, and if that's what you want, then that's great.
It's just funny that I've been waiting ever since I saw people using it. I thought, let's get one. I finally got one. And then I saw your video things that I might have spoke about. And I was like,
well, look,
I like it. It works.
Yeah.
It works really well.
At least it's like, you didn't go put an F clamp on a reciprocating saw. That one's the one that's like, look at what I can do. Shit, it's sitting there with their saws all like, brrrr. No.
I've been resorting to putting ball bearings in the pots. And
Yeah.
It works pretty well. Too.
Yeah,
And
ball
then I
bearings.
saw the test tube vibrators. I'm like, how did I miss this?
No, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. So I just so happen, my office is supposed to be like a laundry room. So it's like not built for this. So everyone who's like, well, Lila, if you don't like the vibrator, why don't you just go, wow, if you don't like the,
Somebody clip that, please.
no, if you don't like the Vortex mixer, why don't you just get a better desk? And it's like, it's a laundry room. This desk is built in. I can't just go get a nicer desk. My office is 15 feet, or it's like, it's 15 feet wide and like 4 feet deep. Like, I can't just go get a better desk.
I'm in a similar situation. My apartment doesn't lend itself to the rattle can airbrush, spray painting. So I go out on my patio and I keep looking around to see if anyone's going to give me dirty looks to see if anyone drives out in their cars that are parked nearby.
Yeah.
I will be right back. I got to say goodbye to some people.
So, no, I think that it works great. It's just that I never use it, and so.
I've been doing wrongs forever. I never use a wet palette. I'm like, okay, that's why
We're going to have
stuff dries out before I get a chance to use it again.
Yeah.
Wasted paint. And the other is, I've been dry brushing off of a paper towel. And I'm like,
No.
I finally find out why. It's like you're losing moisture, and now you just have a chalky residue.
Right.
Instead of like real paint on there.
Right.
So as soon as I start up again, no more paint. I'm not even sure what to wipe off the top of dry brushing at this point. The guy I was watching his video had a rough surface terrain palette. Just dry.
Right. So I got the glass palette from Redgrass Games. And it's supposed to be for using oil paints and such, but I've been using it as a dry palette, and as the paint builds up, it honestly, like all the texture from that, just makes a better and better, nice rough surface. So I'm not using that thing how I'm supposed to use that thing, but as long as it works.
I just learned last week, by the way, that's you lose all your moisture.
Right, exactly. Man. Hi.
I don't know. Did anybody finish the other side of the blade? Oh, someone did? Oh, awesome. Thank you.
This miniature is this model is a community owned.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's all you.
Yeah, it's for charity, so they're going to auction it off. So they've been live streaming it all weekend. I wasn't planning on spending this much time here, but I sat down and started working and then realized I didn't have all the colors that I needed. And then I ruined it, and so now I'm attempting to salvage it now that I have the right colors. So...
Say that out loud.
Oh no, I've already announced. I've already said on stream of like, I just sat down and ruined this, didn't I? But you know. But yeah, now I'm just trying to fix it because I feel so bad because it was so good. And then I was like, oh, I'm just going to touch it up a little bit. And then, yeah, that's not what happened. So I'm really hopeful that somebody else will come in behind me and be like, oh, God.
How long do you sit as long as you want, or someone tag team you out?
Nope, you sit as long as you want. Like I said, I'm just trying to clean up the mess that I made before I leave.
Yeah, what was funny was Casey, the other night, he made me into rescues. I'm like, you just sit there. I'm like, come on, man, I need someone to paint. Come and paint. You know I'm not going to leave you alone until you come and paint with me. He's like, all right, fine, I've got 10 minutes. I can do this. And he sat down and we started talking, and all of a sudden, it's an hour and a half later. I'm like, hey, Casey, you had about 10 minutes an hour and a half ago. He's like, oh, shit. I'm like, yeah, this is fun, ain't it?
Well, sometimes I won't paint for like 6 months because I have to pack everything up. And then I'll bring it out,
Dry it out.
all over the bed, and at my work table.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I know, it's like 11 at night. And I'm like, holy crap, I spent the whole day doing this.
Yeah.
And then I got to pack it all up again. So once I get going, this stuff will stay out.
Hey! Oh, I brought the NMM back. I brought it back.
Outstanding.
I don't know how long it's been here, but I fixed it.
On the subject matter of airbrush, I'm running mine off a Master TC20 compressor, pretty quiet. I'm thinking about running a split connector from the tank to 2 separate regulators so I can keep one set to 50 psi and one to 25 with different brushes on each. So what I did, Tremo, I've got a similar compressor, I've got a master compressor, but I just went and got a quick connect with an adjustment valve. I don't know what pressure I am blowing at any particular moment, because I set my compressor to 40 psi and I make my adjustments right at the brush. And then I use the quick connector to pop them on and off. So that's what I do. I don't know how well that compressor will handle 2 separate regulators. It might be fine, it might be trash, I don't know. But that's what I do because, yeah, you never know what you're going to need to blow your airbrush at. As long as you know, yeah. Ella is more beautiful though. Aww.
Nice chatting with you.
Yeah.
Middle round. I look forward to more of your videos.
Thank you.
I spend more time on YouTube than anything else. Like I didn't even cut off my cable because I watched YouTube videos on painting and stuff all night.
Well,
good choice. All right,
you know
I'm about
if
to call
you
it.
ever want to sit and watch live, I'm on Twitch.
Okay.
That's where we're streaming right now. I do Tuesday and Wednesday nights. I'm painting. And I love to have a good conversation while I do. And if you want to get me really going, start talking to me about my opinions about comic books or Star Wars, and I will monologue. Because I don't have any opinion about any of those things. Are you leaving?
The only other one I'm following is Gamer Girl. She does like a paint and take on Wednesday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Why would that be a jerk?
Yeah.
Because
I'm sitting here. I'm doing nothing but
Thank
sitting
you.
here, of course.
Thanks for the advice.
You as well.
That's fine. You're completely fine. I'm going to be here till 5. Isn't that gorgeous? Hey, Katie, you contributed to that.
Be right back.
No. You contributed to that.
I touched it.
Yeah, it looks spectacular.
The biggest problem is that his pressure gauge only shows the fine PSA when he's actively airbrushing. Yeah. I love the random words, Twitch sticks, and clip file names. Yeah, I managed on Zambi's stream. I was watching her like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and she was talking about her D&D campaign, but the phrase that she uttered was that she had, what was it? She had a meat wad in her kitty pocket.
Oh gosh.
She was talking about a wad of meat that she had. She had a pouch that had a cat in it in her D&D campaign, but she said she stuck the meat wad in her kitty pocket, and said, "Did I just say that live on the internet?" I said, "Why, yes, you did. Here's the clip."
Oh God.
The stuff with the flag.
Ah, gotcha.
I really need to stop while I'm ahead.
Yes, out of context, tabletop RPG comments are the absolute best. How are you arriving? With clothes on. Wait, how are you arriving? That's funny. That's awesome.
All right, I'm leaving. I hope somebody else finishes,
All right.
salvages this. I'm done. I'm done.
Everybody keeps missing this one little spot. I'm like, who's going to notice that spot hasn't matched up?
I should have done that instead of trying to touch up the NMM. Should have done that. That's okay.
I was going to hit it if nobody else does.
Yeah. Well, you should tell somebody to come back in after me and fix this NMM that I left with.
No worries. Best quote, it wasn't from the game, from that campaign. Oh, good. The plot. The plot's done, now the game can start.
There you go. I'm getting out of here.
Get out of here. Thank you.
Okay.
Make sure you sign the book.
All right, I will email you about
Okay,
classes
yes.
and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, oh.
I really want to leave. I'm done.
Yeah, you are. There it is. That's why I have cheap mics for this, because they take a lot of abuse. Sign the book. Let me give you my actual email address.
Ooh, I get the actual.
Yes. God bless America. Let me grab this pen real quick, because this one's dead. All right. What the hell? Come on. All right.
Okay.
There's that. If you want, I can give you my number. You can text me too.
Nope, that's great.
All right. So reach out there, and we'll talk, and we'll get things locked down for you.
All right.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to go on a quick break. I want to talk one thing with her before she runs off completely. I'll be back.
Okay.
There we go. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gents. I'm back. I'm going to put a little bit of work into this now. What I want to do is I want to. Two things have been bothering me. It's this piece right here has been completely missed. I'm going to put some places in on the skin, try and bring the skin all together. Because it's a little bit patchy right now. But I'm not going to touch the mom tattoo. And I'm going to bring it together with some of the Chimera Magenta here. I've not used Chimera before. Actually, you know what the hell. What's the worst that happens, right? I screw it up. I've got the magic. The Merlin's Magic Medium. This is from Cuttlefish. This is fantastic stuff. I love this stuff. All right, let me switch. Stand by. Let me get the chat back up. There we go. No, that was a legit break. I had to talk with Lila about some. I ended up talking with a couple of people about some stuff. So, grabbing the old trusty old Winsor Newton number 2 and Merlin's Magic Medium. Hi, back. I'm a bad dad pun. I love you guys. All right. There we go. All right. So nice, ugly, watery. Maybe a little bit more in there. Super thin glaze. That's what I'm going for. I might want a little bit more of the magenta in there. All right. That works for me. All right. Everything else in the car, yeah. I just want you to I see your work. It really is. It looks like it is one of the things that shit. For like 3 hours, it's like, and then you come back the next day, everything is set. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is good. Yeah, I'm pleased for the competition like that. You know what I think would make it next time? Making big colors ahead. Yeah. That band. Oh, okay. I was going for something along those lines like that. I'll be back there now. Yes. Same place. Really good. All right, I'm going to just a touch more medium.
The throne distracts you from paying up. There's too much texture. It's too bright and there's too much texture, so they've always been lines in the stairs to bring up the Thanos and you end up looking right past them. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it looks amazing. So I'm gonna probably this is just mood and like something snapped out. I'm happy enough with it.
And not being in this hotel, they limited my ability to like smoke.
Dude, only being here for a few hours is already A-line gold. I have so much stuff to drink.
Yeah, right? How's it going, man?
I don't know if they got the free.
Yeah, I feel that. In my bones, I'm feeling
And
that.
considering that I had nothing official I was doing
Right.
yesterday and today, it was all Battletech grinding.
Oh, that's fun, though.
Oh yeah, I went through the whole cycle of Mac Ruffles.
Got 6? What'd they give you at the biggest, the top level?
What?
What was your level 6 Mac?
The Phoenix Hawk QC5.
Which one?
The Phoenix Hawk QC5.
Oh, really?
And I actually almost ran it out of hand.
Like turn your brain off and go into business mode, yeah.
Last day's going well. That armor does look really, really spectacular, doesn't it?
I talked to all my sponsors. I met the whole group at all. I met Jason from Hobbies. Actually, you know what's even funnier about today's grinder? I got a mega kill on Steve Jackson.
Oh, really? That right there, that's the con. Really?
So, since I was on the second loop, I got to choose my map. So I chose the best card so I could be in a pissing. So I got in behind his trebuchet, opened him up, kicked him. Well, that's exactly what he fell.
Just trying to bring the, I'm sorry, just trying to bring the flesh together. So you you shot him and kicked him?
He fell on his back on the side I opened up and hit the ammo bin for the yellow round.
Oh, that's awesome. That is a kill right there. Bringing you home. Having that ice cream so long, I need an ice cream maker. My wife is, I have to remember the brand, but my wife has found a pretty decent low carb ice cream.
Well, I legit was like,
What? Thank you. Yeah. Was that one yours? Yeah, it's been here for 2 days. I'm like, whose cup is this? Of course.
Small.
Exactly. I think this is the important part anyway.
Yeah, it's all cleaned up. It looks nice. You see my much.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the shame. Yeah.
Not worth it, yeah.
One of them is not mixed. They took something very poorly and then it burned down the whole bar. And that's person again. Yeah. And well, there was a point where the other thing I like this, so it was a down and every good out every negative message was alright, I'm not talking everything that you like about it. Right, it means that like if I just she was starting to get up in the same numbers like most people are. Yeah, I mean, and then she's just being slowly over the course of months.
Hello, hello. Magnus. So, yeah. Aldi, you want me to turn it off? All right. Give me a minute, guys. Got like 15 right now. All right, I'm gonna go on a real quick break. I'll be right back. That was Epic Duck. Sorry guys, I'm back again. Did you miss me? Alright.
That's right down the GW Resort.
Right? I want to enter this into the Golden. 50 artists worked on it.
Really?
Yes.
Fantastic.
50 artists, and they made it so cohesive. I'm just going in right now and trying to tie the skin together a little bit with a little bit of magenta, bring him a little bit more to the red. And it just needs a little smoothing out. But yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm waiting for Marco. He's going to be the last dab. He's going to be the last one to touch this for Sony.
Oh, he is so funny.
I know.
He cracked me up.
He was great. He's been amazing to sit and talk to. He's the one. He convinced me. Between him and Jim Wapple and Punexpected Painting, I bought my first set of oils, and I did my first bust in oils.
So that's Jim Wapple is the one. That's the guy painted oils. I went and got oils, and yeah, that's what I did all the base coating of the Parabellum. I got a silver and creature cast.
Congrats.
And all the base was done
In oils, yeah. And the thing is, you can go. I did my first bust in oils. Yeah, Marco's supposed to show up. Hang on just a moment. I know Kathy showed up briefly last night. You know if Kaylee or JJ gave them a statue trophy thing. I don't know if either Kylie or JJ got in with her. I was very fortunate to go in and be able to draw the battle for Kathy and show them what the Chicagoland Paint Team was able to raise for them. We've got an amazing community here. Nobody came by to pick up the models from me, but we managed to raise $5,800 for the Wapples right into their pocket, which is sorely needed right now. Kathy's spirits were high. She was in a good spirits last night, so. We're still here loving you, Kathy, if you're out there. I'm sitting in the middle of a convention.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good point. Well, I've been doing a lot of stupid questions lately.
No,
my first convention.
There are no stupid questions, but I might have stupid answers. Can't promise that I won't. But, I was going to show you this. Hang on. So it was Jim Wapple, Marco. I did my first oil bust, 100% oils.
Really?
Yeah. And right now I'm not comfortable with the dilution of how much spirits to use.
Oh, that is sweet. And that's your first go?
That was my first go with oils.
That's fantastic.
I
like it.
For the first time since art school, Nerd Holla, thank you. I mixed that flesh tone from scratch. And I was just, show the cam. You know what? I'll do you one better. Hang on. That was really kind of the opposite of my first attempt at NMM, because the first time I tried NMM, it was because Sarastro made it look so easy on his Thanos mini. I'm like, and he gives you the recipe and he does everything. And I didn't quite hit the saturation level, so I did the boot. I showed my wife and she goes, "Is he supposed to be wearing Timberlands?" Okay, all right, I get it. I suck.
But does she paint?
She doesn't, but she was right.
That's super honest input right there.
Exactly.
I actually entered this in Golden Demon, but this is the first one I tried to do at a higher level with oils.
Oh yeah.
And I did pretty much the whole Howdah and skin.
That is really, really slick. But why is this not showing up? There it is.
But yeah, I would have never. I mean, you know, because our start painting was GW.
Yeah, yeah. And you know the GW style, and you know the base coat, you know the base coat wash dry brush, and then then it became base coat layer and highlight and edge highlight. I'm not the biggest fan of that, of the GW style.
The classes too here. That's phenomenal.
Well, thank you, Locust. I am really super proud of that piece. Oh, jeez. Let me see. And the thing that I really love is it's like as soon as I realize, you know, I just laid down a base of blue on one side, black on the other, and then you just mash them together in the middle, and then it's like, okay, I need black in the shadow. Put a little black, tap, tap, tap. It's blended. Oh, this highlight needs to come up. Put a little white, tap, tap, tap. It's blended, and you get all sorts of great. Oh, that was Adam. And then there's the dark side, and you can see, I mean, the blending took no time at all. The hardest part was honestly mixing the skin tone, and even that wasn't that bad. So yeah, I'm super happy with that piece.
Hey, sir.
Gentlemen, it was a pleasure. Hey, you know what?
Great meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Hang on, let me get your stickers. So I do stream. Are you guys local?
I'm in New York.
Okay. I stream on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. I stream painting. Monday night I stream Mech Warrior. My buddy and I get together and play Mech Warrior, make big violets. But I paint on Tuesday and Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock your time in New York. Feel free to pop in and say hello, and we can talk paint. And we can. So I bought 6 new buses to practice my oil
There
paint
you
song.
go. Nice. Hey, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Yeah, that cowl was a lot of fun. All right. Well, if Marco doesn't show it to Doug, did anybody get a hold of you about the stuff yet?
No.
Do you have their entry information?
I have their name and email.
We might need to email out to them then. Yeah, I'd hope so too. Hey. So you got all my information that you need to get a hold of me. We will get together. We'll sit down and play with the airbrush. I'll teach you how to use that tool because it's awesome. And maybe I'll suck you into learning how to paint with oils too.
Paint what?
With oils.
Yeah.
It's up.
I'd like to be able to do more of that stuff, you know? Like you're blending colors and things, you know? So much to learn. That was so good. Who did the eyes on? That's great.
There was actually 3 different artists contributed to those eyes.
That's wild. That's crazy. Oh, I'm glad you guys do that now. Good.
I'm just sitting here trying not to mess this up.
Finishing up.
Yeah, I'm putting my own little touch on while I'm waiting for my last guest to show up. We'll see. It is. Well, I told him 2 o'clock, so hopefully. Hi, how are you?
I'm enjoying myself immensely.
Outstanding. I'm not. I'm just a very enthusiastic community guy. So I will teach. I stream. I'm happy to, answer any questions and figure all that. I'm not.
You're not an instructor.
I'm not an instructor, but I am happy to do what I
Have
can.
any entries?
I did. I had. That was my entry into the. I gave away my Golden Demon piece to a kid because I made fun of the Golden Demons by making a ballerina Space Marine. But yeah.
Do you know how to judge? I have no idea.
So honestly, it depends on the company and the competition. There's going to be use of color. Your color theory is going to be a big part of it.
Well, what are the dots? Because I see some have one dot, some have two.
Okay, yes, you will.
It's just I have the Mokos at home. I was just looking at what lens you guys are using. Is that the 12?
So this is. I actually bought the. Grab your phone. I can show you exactly which one it is. Because the one that the Mokos came with was garbage.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't. It's so temperamental, and I fucking hate it.
It is. This lens has been great for me. Just search CS mount lens, and when it comes up, every time I look for it, it's usually the fourth or fifth one down.
On Amazon?
On Amazon, yes. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. This one right here?
That's the one.
$59? Damn, that's way cheaper than the one on Mokos.
Uh-huh.
In my cart right now.
Yep, those are my lenses.
Awesome. Yeah, after last year I saw your cameras, so I bought the same camera.
Yeah.
But I hate the lens, so I was like, I got to figure out what they're using. So.
Yep, I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Anyway, if you like, their judging rubrics are numerous. The different dots just mean like my piece didn't make it even to the judging because I didn't fit the lore. So part of what they judge it on is the story that they're trying to tell within the universe. And they're looking for certain styles as well. Certain styles just don't work at all in Games Workshop. Now, if you go to like Creature Caster or an open painting competition, you're going to get much farther with those kind of pieces because they'll judge you based on the creativity, the story you're trying to tell with the piece, your use of color, your technical application, and all of that. So there are a number of factors, but yeah, like this is the kind of stuff that I like to do.
Oh yeah, very impressive.
That was my first attempt at oils, and I do this live on stream. Thank you very much. Beautiful, sweet.
And this is Dragon Ball?
That is a convention that I'm helping to organize. I am YGM monologuing. Where's my? Oh, they're there. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitch. And I paint different pieces for any number of reasons. I'm a gamer, so a lot of the stuff that I do is quick and meant for the tabletop to look good. But I do stop and take my time, like that Batman piece that I showed you. That's just a bust that I did.
So those dots don't mean too much. Those are the judges.
Yeah, those are the judges. It's like, okay, if you got the green dot, you made it to the first round of judging, and then the more dots you get, the further you go along in the competition. So
it's not like 4 judges and they have to all.
I don't know exactly how they handle that there. You're very welcome. Please feel free. Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock. You're welcome to just pop in and ask questions. I allow people to share their own links. If you want to share your art with me, with my community, if you want critique, if you want pointers, I'm happy to help with all of that. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Getting cleaned up?
Winding down.
Yeah. They're just starting to break stuff down around me.
Can I get a picture of the feathers?
Of course.
I got to work on yesterday.
Yeah. Here. Take it over there. Turn it. Do what you need to do.
Is it done?
Marco is supposed to be down here in about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. All right, so presented with all that painted oil. I pretend that all the oil painted pieces fantastic. And step away as the pick was being brought up. Oh, what time does con end today? It's like Fort Wapple is being broken down around me as we speak. I think it goes technically until 4. People do the things in this community. Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to bump you.
Yep.
He's ignoring me again. I don't blame him.
Jesus Christ. God damn it, Git.
Yes.
Take care of him.
I'll let you know.
That's the second time we're said Dragon Ball?
Yeah. Well, we're small. Last year was 450 people, but we're trying to grow, and I put charge of the hockey area. So we're gonna have. It's only a small 2.5K con.
So that's the big break you get to get it.
Yes.
Okay.
That was when we stopped on the lake.
Now we're up at Lake Geneva.
That would be
That's why they can't do this anymore. Because we come, we get them.
yeah, I'll actually do something.
Thing is, well, this is actually the earliest one I'm joking about. Usually it's toward the end of the month.
This is
Every year. Last year we had, cool thing actually, we had about 50 badges that got sold that did not enter any of the tournaments, which means we know that means that they were there. They didn't buy that badge. We had a good 3 plus 45 in competition. Getting it more organized, so we're going to have both game competition. We've got classes right now, and we're trying to keep it limited at the moment. But we're going to have Zambies, Samlins, Milo App, and Lagos, so we're all going to be different classes. So we're keeping that sheet as kind of keeping everything on its class.
Wow.
No, I completely get
No,
it.
this would be like the
Yeah, great. Right.
I'm thinking you're thinking hot air balloons.
Right? But, no, I get family free plan, but next year,
Yeah.
so it's small, I want to grow, I want the side of the community to really blossom. I would love to start bringing in one instructors, we might now, you mentioned it takes only Saturday and Sunday.
Handle on the dinner service parties.
But,
Oh yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
That's good.
I think the average. That's dope. Super.
yeah. So, the goal is to grow a 3-day show. And as soon as we can start doing that's what started this. It was in our first one I did as a show. And so we're going to grow it. Goal is to become a
It is so cool. Yeah, this is the concept. I'm not
Marvin told me he's going to take it to Europe. He's like, how can we do better? And I'm like, I'll get my art teachers better to make me do that stupid project that I was in basic drawing class. I hated it. Because when I was in art school,
Let's talk about the paint pass thing.
still like, oh my God.
So, like, you could just come sit here and paint for a little while, and then somebody let auction it off for charity.
No, this was college. This was
Yeah. So, you know, somebody probably started them, and somebody else like did coloring of them. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Split print screen with all our doors. Keep in touch. All right. Sorry, had to say goodbye to people. How we doing?
Oh my gosh, I mean, that's incredible.
It really is, and it's the community that did it.
My husband was telling me about that. That is so cool.
Are people still able to paint on this, or is that done already?
Well, I'm waiting on the last dab. So I've got one last Marco Frazzoni. Do you know him?
No.
He's supposed to come and sit with me and be the last painter on the piece, and he's supposed to be down here anytime now. Otherwise, I would love to have you sit and work on it for a little bit. If not for that. But next year, come and find us. We are here.
Okay, so do you have to like register for a time slot, or is it just because every time I came by?
So the great thing was, here's what I'll tell you. Wednesday and Thursday, I was dying to get people to sit here. So come down early. The thing is, yesterday was insanity because everybody's like, I can do this now. Exactly. Everybody said the same thing, so I was constantly packed.
I had a painting class like all Wednesday, so it's like started at 6, and when I got here afterwards, you guys were already gone. So.
Yeah. But I run this usually 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Except Wednesday. Wednesday we start around 6. We go 6 to 11 on Wednesday. But please come back.
Yeah.
Follow my stream. Are you local?
Yeah.
I see you got a Grognard sticker.
I am local.
Okay, Grognard's my store as well.
Okay.
If you're coming up to Dragonfall,
Coming up to Dragon.
we're doing the same thing there.
Okay. Then
So-
I will definitely register for that or do that when I'm up there because.
Like paint a dot on that thing just to say that you did it.
What are you just doing?
I was doing a little bit of glazing in the muscles there. Yeah.
Okay. All right, there we go.
There you go.
I've been involved in it.
But that's kind of the whole point. This is the gentleman who did the eyes on the one of the eyes.
Oh, him right here?
Yeah.
Those are amazing.
I know,
I really appreciate it.
That was the first thing. I couldn't believe the eyes.
Thank you so much.
Great job.
So have you seen Marco around?
No, and I was looking for Ben because I'm going to get ready to get on the road. I got an 18-hour drive back to Colorado. Bro. Yeah, it's going to be a long haul.
All right. I'll be back in a moment.
Hey.
My wife's coming to pick me up on top of it. I'm going to Colorado.
I am in Greeley, the northeast corner. Like I'm 45 minutes northeast of Denver.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a mall, but you know, it does have its benefits. Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
So how many people painted on it?
50.
50 people.
At 50 artists.
50.
Yeah, we are.
But I gotta at least say goodbye to him before I leave.
Marco? Or
Yeah.
Ben?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So next year you're going to come and sit with us, right?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was a thing. This is my first Adepticon.
All right, fantastic. Where are you from? You local or?
No, I'm from North Carolina.
Okay.
And so how did it work out? You just see a certain chunk of time, come home?
So, to be perfectly honest, I've tried to do time sign-ups and nobody ever uses it. People see it. I'm like, when they're done, you can sit. Literally simple as that. Because people like to try and be, either they're scared. All the instructors, I put out an email. Hey, North Carolina peeps, safe travels home. It's Al Lorraine, one of my viewers. So yeah, if you have the time and you can come over, you can ask if someone's been there a while. I might ask him to let someone else step in. But yeah, if you want to sign up for a time, you can do that too. I have no problem doing that whatsoever. So this is the second time we've done this here. This is the fourth one of these that I've done personally. So, someone. It really, really did. And I wish I could take any credit for that.
It's everybody, though, right?
It is. That's the point.
Awesome. Well, thanks for letting me know, man.
You're very welcome. Someone got some blue on that gold where it really shouldn't have been. There you go. You'll never know now. Yeah, it was right. It was right on that point. Just a big blue.
It happens.
It does.
That's why we spend so much time in cleanup.
Right? Yeah, I told my wife, I'm like, my painting is much like my woodworking. About 50% of my time is fixing what I fuck up.
But that's kind of part of it.
It is.
I mean, people talk like, oh, I can get all my colors in, and they say, no, you don't. You come back and clean it up later.
Absolutely.
Oh, you made a mistake. What would you do if it was a pencil? If it was a pencil job, you would erase. If it's paint, just paint over it.
Yep.
Go.
That's why you paint thin.
Exactly. So you cover up the mistakes and nobody next to it.
That sounds about right. No, that's the only one we got, and that was the tattoo was courtesy of one epic duck. So last year, it was Kathy Wapple who gave us the Hello Kitty tattoo. I think this is going to have to become a regular thing where someone's going to put a tattoo on the model. Although AMG was really interested in having us do this with one of their models. Hang on. I got to yell at someone.
Warzone. That's all.
All right. I got to give Ninjon crap for dodging me. And the funny thing is, I was giving John crap and Vince apologized because he dodged me too. The funny thing is, I had to build a little bit of guilt, but I'm like, he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, dude, I get it. You guys are here to work and network, and you got your own things going on. I'm like, I'm giving you a little bit of grief. Not because I'm an asshole, I just play one on television.
No. Don't let Tony die. Don't let him lie. Tony's a dick.
No. I may be an asshole, but I'm not 100% a dick.
It's true. I mean, it is biologically impossible to be both at the same time.
Is it? You haven't met my brother.
Okay. That's all I got. I don't know how to respond to that.
So the really cool thing, guys, and I would love if any of you want to make a travel to Wisconsin in October, we're really building up some momentum for Dragonfall. When I took that little break a few minutes ago, I was talking with my head of the convention, and he was approached by multiple people to teach classes there. And as much as I want to take everybody, I'm like, look, right now, I've got my 4. I don't want to do more than 4 because of right now. Because right now we can't support more than really 4. But as we grow, I want to be able to add more and more to it. All right. How's it going?
Getting some last minute finishing touches.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if Marco shows up because he's
Rosoni?
Yeah, he was. He told me last night he'd be the last touch, but
who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, exactly. Schedules are what they are at these things. I don't know. I don't know who did the webbing on the hand. Ickelhoof, you need to knock that crap off. I ain't gonna take it. I ain't gonna take it. You're better than you want to believe you are.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna get going soon.
All right, Dan.
I'll catch up with you.
Are you actually like broadcasting your?
I am. I'm live streaming. Yeah. Yeah. If you scan that QR code, you can join in and say hello to my twisted degenerates.
That piece there took you how long to get that?
So this is a community piece. It started on Wednesday night. We had 50 artists who have all sat down at various points and contributed to this.
Oh, this is wild.
So yeah, it's really good. It's amazing.
It's a community piece.
It is. I'm literally just putting some finishing touches to try and tie it together. That's all. Trying to blend the shadows a little bit and blur some lines. That's all I'm trying to do.
Looks amazingly good.
It really does. You guys are behaving. I really am surprised by that. I'm relearning skills and fine motor skills after a stroke. I get that. And see, you're already getting better. One step at a time. That's exactly it. And here's the thing. I don't care how bad you think you are. It doesn't matter. You paint to make yourself happy and bring joy to other people. I put 2 pieces in cabinets up there, and I didn't take home a damn thing, and I don't care. Why don't I care? Because first of all, my Golden Demon piece, it's Brush's goddamn Ballerina Marine is what I did for the Golden Demon. And as I sat there looking at everything else, I watched 4 different people just look at my piece and cracked a smile. And I just looked at it and I said, I don't know what silly son of a bitch did that. It was fantastic. My Crisis Protocol piece, I've been approached left and right. I didn't do it as well as some of the other people, but other people love the concept. And it's going to be amazing when I drop that on the table. You can do it's all about making yourself happy and putting something out in the world that brings joy to others. That's what it's about. Never forget that.
Amen.
Overall, they got a kick out of it. Even the judges got a kick out of it. When I picked up my piece, one of the judges looked at me and go, "Brush for Hire put you up to this." I said, yeah. Just over 5-hour drive to make it to Lake Geneva. Now, here's the other cool thing. My wife, who has nothing to do with the hobby, that's whatsoever, she is a gamer widow. She comes with me because Lake Geneva, the Grand Geneva Resort, it's an expensive hotel. It's not a cheap hotel, but they've got a spa, they've got a golf course. Derpa Deb came last year. Her husband went and played a round of golf while she played nerd. Oh no, they didn't make it to the judging round. They did not make it to the first round of judging. They don't meet the lore. Now, for mine, I could just say it's because I didn't paint it well enough. But But you saw Brush's piece. Brush's piece was spectacular. If they're painting strictly on the paint jobs, he should have gotten through. He painted his Space Marine pink. So we all got disqualified, and that's okay. We all had fun, and that's the important part. In case you couldn't tell, I'm a little bit passionate about helping other people find their art, find their voice. It's not about being good enough. It's about having fun. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Oh my God, is that a Poison t-shirt? Oh dear God.
Great concert.
That's awesome. I saw him 6 times back in the day. Yeah, the Sunday night, that was brilliant. No, there's not snow on the ground in October. That is still fall, even in Wisconsin. But even so, the resort is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, it's right there in the fall colors. All the trees are shedding, are turning colors and shedding their skin. It's a beautiful drive out there to Lake Geneva, too.
Sit down. I need to sit down again.
Yeah, come and sit down.
Check it out.
Yeah, come on.
They work a lot of people?
50 people. 50 people worked on it.
I did the shoulder. Proud of it. Did the skull.
I laid my eyes upon it recently.
You did what?
Laid my eyes upon it.
Ah.
About all I.
Well, you haven't very contact.
So next year you paint. See how easy that is? Come by, and I'll tell you. Wednesday night, Thursday, all day Thursday, and probably half a day on Friday, I'm usually trying to look for people. Yesterday, everybody's like, all right, I've got time. Let me paint. Can I paint? Can I paint? Literally, my wife texted me at 7 o'clock. She's like, I've been on your stream 4 times. I haven't seen you yet. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just had people sitting all freaking day in both seats.
That's wild. This is wicked. Oh, don't do it. I can't. I got real shaky hands.
There you go.
Yeah, you're the champion for us.
Well,
Moving a little slow today. Party too much this weekend.
Hello, chat.
That's good work. Huh? That's been consecutive hours putting on that many.
Yeah, it's been going, so 49 hours of work, but man hours probably closer to 80 when you consider the time that I had 2 people working.
Wow.
Hello, person.
Hi, Locust. Locust.
You bet. Thank you. So what I'm going to do, this is not going home with anyone today. Do me a favor. Here, where's my phone? There's my phone.
I am a acrylic geek. I also stream on Twitch. I participated in that wonderful piece. I did the skull on the left shoulder. It was yesterday, I think.
Sounds about right.
I don't know. Twitch linky. Acrylic_geek would be. Twitch decided to only let me use an underscore instead of combining the words.
Well, get in my stream on your phone and I can shout you out.
Okay, I will do that.
It's amazing that I have to tell you other streamers this thing.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think it's because we all don't want to steal any light.
No. I'm the community guy. I want everybody in my streams having fun. You're not distracting nothing. There it is. Thank you, Ella. So everybody follow Geek. I thought they had to be in the chat for you to get a shout out. Huh? I guess not.
Huh. But I will have things to paint on stream.
I bought that same bust.
And I got got me a pirate.
Nice.
Second pirate. And then I also got Lancelot.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got the dude, the cyborg dude.
Cyborg dude. See, I was telling Goblin, I was like, paint fantasy or sci-fi. Sorry, sci-fi really isn't my.
And
my
see,
thing.
sci-fi is my thing, but orcs. It can be hard, yeah. It can be
Wire
tough.
me for sound. All right.
There you go. I might have turned that mic off. Hang on a
It
second.
might be off.
Oh no, it's on.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm here. The con is coming to its end, or slowing down, I should say. There's some people that are packing up and leaving, but I fly out tomorrow. So.
Oh, good. I can put you to work helping me pack this shit up, then, right?
Sure. I'll help.
Ah. Hey, look! Someone left a box of Chimera on my table. Guess what I'm taking home with me?
I've been messing around with the Chimera paints.
I've been interested in trying them out.
I really like the.
The magenta is spectacular. I'll just say that.
I like that like ochre yellow that they have.
Yeah.
I've been using. I've been painting my knot with the Chimera paints, so I was trying to get as much as possible while I was here because haven't messed with it.
Yeah. Good to see you again.
JJ!
How's it going?
Everybody say hi to JJ, the official.
Hi, everybody. Wish you were here because it's awesome and you get to hug these people for like reals.
Yeah, right?
For like reals.
Yeah.
JMO! JJ! Ella Rain, Ickelhoof. JJ, get on camera.
Get on camera.
Come over here and say
I
hello.
want to see my sweaty mess.
We're all sweaty.
You know what? I'm going to put him in charge for a couple of minutes. I'm going to step outside. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's the
Sit
step
out.
out.
Sit out.
All right.
Sit. Say hello.
All right. I'll go say hi. Boom, pin that right there. There we go. Hey, everybody, how you doing today? It's JJ, the official, in the house with my sweaty head here. Sorry, it's hot in this building.
It is. It's really hot.
Yeah. Next year, pro tip, more tank tops.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to be wearing more dress shirts.
Yes, freezing outside, super hot in here. And as soon as everybody gets in that vendor hall, just immediately over warm, over humid. So yes, if you're coming next year, tank tops.
Yes, and hydrate. Yeah, hydrate a lot more than what you think would.
That's right. Ickelhoof and Tremo in here. Come on in. Come on in here. I'll scoot over. Come on in. You're going to be right next to me on that one right there. Yep. That one right there. Yep. There he is.
Okay.
There he is. All right. Hey, Ickelhoof and Tremo, by the way, you guys are awesome. I will have a package back for you because nobody can deliver that by hand. Super secret package. Shh. But, yeah.
Climate undersuit. That'll.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. A little air-conditioned Under Armour, you know.
Yeah.
would be good.
Definitely wear the heat gear Under Armour.
Yes. Absolutely.
Especially during registration, that line.
Yes.
It was. It was ridiculously hot.
Good footwear with comfort inserts because you're standing in line a whole lot. It was a 4 to 5 hour line that first night.
Yeah.
The second day when I got in early, intentionally very early, it was still standing in line for an hour and a half. So, and I arrived a good half hour before registration was supposed to open that day. So yeah, it was quite a line.
It was rough. It was definitely rough.
A spray hose from a water tank is not a bad idea. This could be arranged, you know. Just saying. They let me make up an event out of nowhere, so they would not, be completely opposed to the idea of us doing a water gun fight. one of those racing cold T-shirts with the water circulate. Yep, that would be good.
Ooh, a misting station.
Misting station, not a bad idea either.
Yeah, just not outdoors.
Not outdoors. Not outdoors. It is freezing.
Yeah.
technically.
It snowed
actually freezing
twice
outside.
this weekend.
In here, it feels like it's 80 degrees and high humidity.
No, humidity is not. These wet pallets have been drying out.
Oh, okay. So humidity is apparently normal. It just feels to me like high humidity. But then that's because I live in a desert. So, don't trust me on humidity.
I also come from a desert. I'm also in the desert.
All right, I'm going to hand this back to you, man.
All right, brother.
All right. It was great to see all of you. Take care of yourselves. Next year, in person. All right? You all get hugs. Just saying.
And next year we're going to make JJ paint on the model.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I like that.
I've already been getting crap because I won't do competition painting.
No.
So this year is my year to start upping my game. So
there you go. But see that's right.
Put in the hours.
And the beautiful thing about this piece is that I don't care. I had a 6-year-old working on the wings.
That's beautiful.
She came by Wednesday night. She's standing in line right here with her mom as the line wove all the way through the convention center. She goes, "Are you painting?" I said, "Yeah." "Do you want to paint too?" She's like, "Oh no."
Oh yeah.
I said no. I'm like, it's completely safe.
It's beautiful.
It's fine. Yeah, please.
Beautiful.
I'm like,
look how well it came out too. It's just gorgeous.
I'm just sitting here playing with I'm here playing with the skin.
Having my contribution to stay, I was painted over on.
No, and that's the great thing. Nobody painted over anything. The closest we came. That's it.
Somebody else's base.
Exactly. Those the eyes of Ra on the back were 3 different artists put that together. So that's the whole point. It's all about the community.
Incredible. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's freaking great.
Well, it was really so Ickle. What you missed, the really great thing about the little girl was she was like, "No, I don't." I'm like, "No, please. This is for." I'm like, "This is for everybody to paint." And so she came over while her mom was waiting in line, and I'm like, "Okay, we're gonna sit here," and because I was just base coating the wings. I was stippling and dry brushing. I'm like, I put some brain on the brush. I'm like, "All right, I want you to go and I want you to do this. I want you to stab at it." And she sits there going, "Stab, stab, 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 stab." I'm like, "And now this part, I want you to take this paint. I want you to scrub it like this." She's going, "Scrub, scrub, 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 scrub." She sat here for like 40 minutes while her mom waited in line.
Yes.
Kept her entertained, but hopefully it was amazing. It's awesome.
That's beautiful. Right there, buddy.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right, be good, JJ. Hey, you need to stop by my stream. I know you got a million streamers.
Yes, I do. Yes.
All right. I think I'm going to wrap this here. I think, here's what I'll tell you. I'm going to start packing up.
Okay.
If Marco happens to show up.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. If Marco happens to swing by and say he's ready, I'll go ahead and start it back up. But I got a lot of shit to pack up. I'm going to take this home. So we didn't get to put this out the way we wanted to. I'm going to work with Grognard, and we're going to figure out how we can put the word out on this. And we are going to have, I've got everybody's tickets. Everybody who wanted a ticket is going to get a ticket to the drawing. And I think we might do another battle for, like we did for the Battle for Kathy. And we might put this out there for like 2 weeks and let people, and then I'll mail it out to whoever wins. But we're going to give this away. We're going to raise some funds for a good cause. We've got an amazing guest book here.
Let's see where they send it up at.
Yeah. Gentry! I'm hoping to see you too. We got some Monster Den, Painterly Git, Catmaster, Ramus.
I have no idea what I'm holding. I just saw it on the desk here, and it looks awesome.
That was to be my second Golden Demon entry before I got sidetracked. So if you guys want to see that.
That thing's awesome. I saw it here, and I saw you working on it every now and then, but then I just...
So this is, I'm going to put this together for next year. I'm going to finish up. So what happened? See, I'm a masochist. So when I started this thing, I'm like, ooh, these are all separate panels. They all need to be different types of leather. This one's red leather. This one's yellow leather. This one's a nice little piece of flesh leather. I love that piece. I'm gonna put in because he's got a hand hanging back here. So this is gonna be like a dead flesh tone leather back here. But I spent all these hours. I did all of this. I'm like, oh, look at that. Oh shit. I've got so much more leather to do. So I decided I was going to go for a quick win. And I picked up my Sentinel 2-pack. And as I started to assemble the Sentinels, I started to realize that I could wire this thing. I can put lights in this thing. Thank you. I appreciate. Hey, you're going to sit next year, yeah? You're going to contribute?
Yeah. I wanted to come back and paint on it, but I was like, you're not time.
Tuesday and Wednesday, or Wednesday night and Thursday are the slowest points. That's where I'm looking for people and I'm grabbing people. So come back next year. If you don't have anything going on early, come and sit and paint, please.
That I will.
All right. Here, by the way. I stream Tuesday and Wednesday nights. Stickers. Stop by the stream. We're a bunch of degenerates who just sit, paint, and have fun.
Always need more painting streams to be on.
Absolutely.
I'll be there.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Like the warm-up tongue twister, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Yeah, but I realized that I could wire the Sentinel up for lights, and I got hit with a bolt of inspiration, and the next thing I knew, I was 30 hours deep into wiring this thing. So I decided to enter it into Worthy. I decided to paint it up real nice and do that. So that's where I ended up. But this piece will get finished, and this will go into the Golden Demon next year. I've got a great idea for the base. I know exactly what I want to do. I saw this piece and it just screamed out to me, so I got some refinements to do, no doubt, but it's going to be fun. So anyway,
yeah, these things are pretty nifty.
They really are. They're great for travel. All right, I'm going to start cleaning up and packing up so when my wife gets here, I can go home and rest. I thank you all for being here all weekend. You guys have been amazing. I love every single one of you. I will be back. I might not be on Tuesday night. We'll see how I'm feeling. There he is. Marco. How you doing? Come say hello. I was just telling everybody.
Where's the camera?
Right there.
Hello, guys.
Got a little bit busy today.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
were you talking to Doug about coming back here and doing something in Chicago, doing a class?
Yep.
All right.
I will still everything just
yeah.
but
shh. We know nothing at this point.
Just being here was unlocked so many possibilities, so many
outstanding,
beautiful ideas. Something cool will happen soon.
Outstanding. So.
No,
I started working to bring the flesh together a little bit and bring a little bit of the red to the Magnus the Red. So
conservative because it was a good sketch underneath.
It really was. I don't want to take them red, but a little bit of magenta, a little bit of purple to just try and bring it all together.
It's a moment where you have to be gentle on anything.
Yeah, because again, I don't want to cover up anybody else's work. No. Especially, I don't want to mess with the tattoo.
That's a tricky part, yeah.
So, Locust PR, please come back next year so I can actually make it to one of your classes.
That became a meme.
Dude, I tried to get into your oil class. I got locked out. That was the one I waitlisted. And
every single person I talked with was, I tried, but
yeah.
That's a good message. Will tell me more classes, maybe.
More classes, bigger classes. Or, private classes. We come out here and we'll do that. So, everybody.
A couple of days before, a couple of days after the Adepticon.
There you go.
I love to stay. I love the food.
I'll take you around. I will be your food guide to the area. Man. Did someone take you to Kuma's?
Yep. Tonight.
Oh, you're going tonight?
Yeah.
You will not
My
be
wife
disappointed.
was there already 2 times.
Nice. That's awesome. All right, please come back, but don't burn yourself out there. I don't think it's possible. This man's a ball of energy. But guys, thank you very much for being here all weekend long. I love you. I will see. I might see you Tuesday. If I'm not on Tuesday, I will be back the following week. I just need a little bit of recovery and prep time for Comic-Con next weekend. So yeah, but that one's just that. Yeah, I'm going to.
Still a lot of coffee.
Yeah. More or less than Kaylee. Nice. All right, guys. Thanks. Love y'all.
Thanks a million.